All right, here we go. Game of the week, Novato High, San Marin. I got Craig Pitty, the athletic director for San Marin High School, and the head varsity basketball boys coach over there is my color man. Craig, welcome.
It's a big game today, Halloween. Got the big crowd out here, crosstown rival. Of course, all-time series lead we were talking about before. I think Novato has a one-up lead now after last year's win, 22-14. I think I recall the final score, so certainly two teams, both potentially playoff eligible. Big game for Novato as they need to get this if they want to stay alive in NCS. San Marin will be in the field, but more importantly is the city championship, the bragging rights. So should be a good one today.
And San Marin comes in kind of a heavily favored, but I think you throw the records out whenever these two teams meet. Anything can happen, and a lot of times it does.
Well, you don't see that too often.
So we're going to have two great throwing games, though. We're going to see some balls in the air today. We got two of the top quarterbacks in the county, and two of the top receivers probably in the North Bay.
Absolutely. Statistic-wise, both of them are leading. Nick Nazarian and Hunter Wagner will certainly pretty amazing what they've been doing this year. When you look at Nazarian, 992 yards on the season, 20 touchdowns, really the big difference. Hunter Wagner right behind him has 706 yards, 4 touchdowns, but should be a good show today with both of them.
Yeah, Nazarian is putting up kind of video game numbers. He's had such an unbelievable year, and he's got the great senior quarterback, Colin Moore, throwing to him. And Novato with a little less experience at quarterback, but Burness has had a really good season, keeps getting better every week. So there it is to the 20.
Number
to
7,
the 30.
Jeremiah Watts on the return.
He's fast. Watch out. Oh, my goodness. Past midfield, tackled about the 43-yard line. I thought he was going to take it all the way.
Would have been just like the start of the JV game. We had a return for a touchdown. Marco DeMarie had the early touchdown. His father is the defensive coordinator for our varsity team over there at San Marin. So Mustang offense will come out and get to work quick.
Yeah, San Marin already got the freshman victory and the JV victory. Looking for the sweep here. Tough to do it on the Hornet home field.
That it is. But Novato have their hands full. San Marin got a lot of weapons here. They'll go with a quick no-huddle offense usually.
Colin likes to throw it, put it up in the air. Let's see what happens on first down. He's going to hand it off. Just like I said, he likes to hand it off on first down. 2-yard gain.
That's Keith Bradshaw for the Mustangs.
So Bradshaw, he's having a very good year himself.
Yeah, suffered from a little injury a couple weeks ago, but looks back and healthy now. It was a knee injury, and he missed last week's game, so he'll be back today full strength.
The weather is absolutely perfect here on Halloween afternoon. It's fall, it's October, it's Halloween, it's Novato San Marin football. 2nd down and 9. Moore looking deep. He's got his man.
Wide open.
Oh, my goodness.
That's Dante Restivo.
Restivo, touchdown.
And that's a touchdown.
You can't throw that any better. Restivo,
No.
I love the way he caught the ball. Used his hands just as they teach you, and that's a 42-yard touchdown to Restivo. What a beautiful throw there by Moore. Great catch by Restivo. Everybody coming in focusing on the receiver you were talking about. Nazarian, and Restivo runs wide open down the left sideline.
It was a nice play design, too. They took Nazarian and ran him on the underneath route, and everybody thought that they were going there. I could even see the corner guarding Restivo expecting it, kind of sagged off of him, waiting for Nazarian to get the ball, and left Restivo wide open.
And so Moore's 1 for 1, 42 yards and a touchdown. That's a nice way to start your day.
And it is not even a minute into the game, and Mustangs jump out to the quick 6-0 lead. This is Chris Machad, the kicker for the Mustangs. On the PAT, Mitchell Crow with the hold.
Well, we're going to take a quick break, but it didn't take long. Look at the scoreboard, 11-11. It's Mustangs 7, Hornets nothing. They'll be getting the ball when we come back. All right, we're back. We just got an update from the Cal game. We're following Jared Goff over there, the Novatoan who went to Marin Catholic and is having an unbelievable career and over at Cal, and we're all rooting for him. But he's having a little trouble today against those USC Trojans, 24-7 right now, early in the third quarter. So let's root for Jarrett.
This is bizarre. We've had 2 kickoffs, and both teams have been flagged for being offsides on the kickoff. I can't ever recall seeing that in the game.
And that hurts you, too, because you got to start back a little deeper. It's going to give Novato a good return. It could give him a little field position. But we were just talking about it, Craig, off the air here, the timeout. But this was just exactly what Novato didn't want. They're coming in kind of as a, everybody knows San Marin's having a better year, probably the better team. There's a chance they could blow you out today. Boom. They have 2 plays, and they're on the scoreboard. You got to, and this is going to be a real test for Coach Searle and the Hornets to keep it up and stay in this game, because if they fall behind, that's sometimes when the real problems start.
No, it's tough. Crosstown rivalry, I know most people know will make it close, but clearly San Marin record-wise and what they've done this year is on paper the better team, and you just can't afford to fall down that quickly. You needed it to happen the other way and get a little life going for you, but we'll see what this first drive entails for them. That's Nathan Duff, number 44, with the tackle.
And Michael Sumter, the senior day here as well for Novato High School. Sumter's a good player. Keep an eye on him, Craig. I've seen Novato play a couple times this year, and I watched the game actually with my daughter a couple weeks ago. My daughter came away saying, boy, he is a real playmaker. He's got a little kind of Reggie Bush to him. He's a guy that can change the game. He's got great speed, and I know Coach Searle really depends on him. So keep an eye on number 21 for the Hornets. He's going to need to make some big plays. He's split out here to the left. Ryan Bernez is the quarterback. He's going to throw it. He's looking at Sumter. Now he's going the other side. Nice looking throw. Going for Wagner. We talked about it, Coach, right at the start. You said it. Could be a throwing game. Look for Wagner. Look for Moore. Look for Nazarian. And Restivo catches the touchdown.
Yeah, Wagner's a tough match for most teams. Stands almost 6'5". He plays basketball as well, as we see him out there on the court. And, as a wide receiver, that's a great target to throw to. You can already see just in the huddle how he kind of towers over a number of the players out there. So San Marin will definitely have a tough time in their hands full trying to defend him. I can't imagine there'll be a lot of one-on-one coverage with him, but certainly an opportunity there early.
So Sumter in motion. He's going to throw it again. Little screen pass. Gets it to Wagner. Kind of a wide receiver screen there. And picked up about 9 yards. They say 8 yards. Our PA is right next to us, so a lot of times they help us out. I called it 9. He called it 8. We'll split the difference. We'll make it a yard and a half to go here on third down.
It is third, and this is big play here. Certainly don't want to give San Marin the ball back too quickly. Novato use the first down, hopefully get a nice drive and gain back field position here.
I wouldn't be surprised to see Sumter get the ball here. He is a playmaker. San Marin looks like they're going to blitz. Here comes the blitz. They hand it to Sumter right up the middle. Watch out. That was a nice play. Great tackle, too.
Boy, it's kind of interesting watching that Cole Eiler, the inside linebacker for San Marin, number 52. You can see him coming on the blitz, and he guessed wrong. Went down the wrong hole. I thought he was going to blow up the play immediately, and Novato ended up going into the other hole.
So Sumter picks up the first down, about a 10-yard gain. First down, and that keeps the drive going.
It's always interesting when you get to the varsity game. Obviously, they do so much more film study, so I think there's things that you see on film that you expect to happen with another team, and it clearly looked like something that San Marin thought they knew.
Sumter and cuts it back inside. I'll tell you who made that play right there. Was it number 35? And Craig, you're going to have to ask me.
That's John Carenza.
Carenza. Well, he came in, does exactly what his job is. Turn the play inside, turn into the big boys up to the middle, and held.
You're killing me, though. You're going to compliment John Carenza this early into the game.
No, Carenza made a nice play.
He sits right next to my desk in third period, and I usually don't like to compliment him too much. I know the head will explode.
You give out extra credit? You give out extra credit? Give him a point for that one.
John's doing great in my class. Great kid, great family. They had 4 kids that came through San Marin. He's the last of them, actually. Okay. He's the nephew of Mike Fielding, who's on our coaching staff. So
nice throw, right open, Sumter. I'll tell you, he's fun to watch. I think my daughter had the right call when she said he's kind of a high school Reggie Bush. He makes plays, catches the ball out of the backfield.
You start him in your MCAL Fantasy League today?
I have him. I have him. I have him. I got Colin Moore in the first round. I came back and got Sumner on the turn. So, actually, that's after watching the Republican debates. Jeb Bush is 7-0 in his fantasy league.
There you go.
Of course, he's competing with his brother. It's not too tough. All right, enough with politics.
Wow. We're not even 3 minutes into the game.
Well,
only the broadcast with Kevin Conklin.
Well, he's got Gronkowski, so that's always tough. Had a good Thursday night game. Sumter again for about 4 yards. So I'd like to get in that fantasy league.
Yeah.
I like my chances. Last time you and I were together, we were talking about your team. It wasn't doing too good. You had he's coming on now.
We're
Luck.
Coming on. We're 4-3 now. I think my record's a little better than the Club Maulers record.
Yeah, we're 2-5. We're struggling.
Well,
We're in a rebuilding year. We're
Ah,
young.
there you go.
We're young.
You're young.
Second down and 7. Oh, yep, jumped in the neutral zone. Number 71 for the Mustangs. I don't have a number 71 on my roster.
Wait a minute.
Well, maybe you have a more updated
Let's
one
see if
than me.
I got something more updated.
You may.
71. Nope, not updated. Again, I tell you, I watch these kids all the time, and I can't tell you how many times they forget to bring something and they got to swap out a jersey or something didn't get washed.
Yep. Yeah, well, that's the difference. It does look like a brand new jersey now that you say it.
There you go.
Run up the middle. It's going to be no. I don't think he's going to get it. Denied. It's going to be third down and short. He needed 2, and he got about 1. Brock Funk, and he's a heck of a player, too. We'll be calling his name a lot today, Craig. I've seen him play a couple times. He's a linebacker and also a fullback. He gets that tough yardage up the middle. So third down, we'll call it 1. I like what I see here from the Hornet offense early in this game.
It's been a nice drive for Novato. Great answer to Sam Marin's early touchdown.
In motion. Burness back to throw. A little screen pattern again. Why not throw it to the biggest guy in the field with probably the best hands for the Hornets? That's Wagner.
Wagner
with
Uh-oh,
what's going on?
Uh-oh.
You know, this is the one thing, Craig, you and I talked before the game. We hope it doesn't get into this kind of thing. You know, these guys know each other. They've played against each other. You guys, sportsmanship first and foremost here.
And it's a personal foul on Sam Marin. You got to play the whistle. When the whistle blows in this sport, the play is dead. It's over, and you got to move on. And I know there's a lot of motion in this game always between the two teams, but you got to settle down and play football.
Exactly. The best way to find out who's the toughest is who ended up putting the most points on the board at the end of the game. It's not who has the most personal fouls. So let's hope that's the last one we see today. 7-0 here. Mustangs. Hornets on a drive. They can still pick up a first down. They're about their San Marin 11-yard line here. Wagner in motion. They're going to hand it off. Nothing there. Nice tackle. Also about 2 or 3 yards. Who was that? 47 for the Mustangs.
That's Cam Taylor.
Cam Taylor, nice play there, the linebacker. Boy, I'll tell you, when I watch you guys play, I'm very impressed with your linebackers. I love the way 52 plays, Cole Eiler.
Yeah,
He's another really good
definitely
one.
the strength of that defense is the linebacking core.
Yeah, they're a good group. So it's going to be second down. We'll call it 13. Supner and Wagner both split to the right side. Going to throw it to Supner, a little swing pass. He gets a block from Wagner. And it gets back to the original line of scrimmage, a gain of about 3. Yeah, it was a good block, as his PA said, but just doing his job. It's one of those. It's a great block, but it's one of the easiest blocks you get, though, as a football player, because you get the guy coming back the other way. He doesn't know you're there, and you do. And boom, he's hit.
Like Nathan Duff, number 44, is a little shaken up for Sam Marin. Hopefully he'll be all right, but we'll take a timeout here.
Okay, we'll come back. 6:39 to go. 7-0 Mustangs. So luckily Duff is okay, and he's part of that linebacking core we were talking about for Sam Marin. Probably, as you said, Craig, really the strength of their defense.
Big 3rd and 10 here for Novato.
Burness throwing, left side, intercepted.
That's Restivo.
Restivo, he's already got 1 touchdown. He's got great speed. He's going to get finally knocked out of bounds about the 30-yard line. There looked like a little mix-up on the pattern there. Restivo was getting good coverage, but I don't know if he was supposed to break off the pattern or what. Restivo with interception.
I mean, Restivo was reading that pass the entire time. The receiver had no idea the ball was in the air.
Yeah. Too bad for Novato because they were in field goal range there. If they didn't get that, the last thing you wanted there for the Hornets was an interception or a turnover, because it probably kept 3 points from happening. So it's 7-0 Mustangs. This is their second time with the ball. The first time they had it, Colin Moore hit Restivo on a 42-yard touchdown down the left sideline. He's going to hand it off inside. Nothing there. 34 for the Hornets. Colton Carey, one of the first guys to greet him.
That's 2 runs for Bradshaw and no yards. Novato done a good job of closing down the gaps there, but
yeah, you're right. Bradshaw's carried twice now. He's got 2 total yards, but Moore's thrown it once, and they got 1 touchdown. We'll see what happens here.
Down here, probably.
Colin's looking about possibly trying to play some football next year. I heard Sac State's interested and a couple other schools.
Fresno State, possibly.
Moore back, looking, he's going to go the other side. And I think that's good. Number 2 was kind of hung up with him there, Ricky Cleary, the right cornerback. And he was guarding number 12, Mitchell Crow. And I like that. That's where you let him play.
Yep, that looked like the pass was uncatchable anyways. If Colin had put it right there, maybe you get the flag. But we wouldn't have known because Crow would have tried to go up and catch it. Maybe there is interference, but there was nothing there.
Just got an email message here from from my daughter who's at the Cal game. Cal's defense is just miserable. They can never stop when they need it. Well, and Cal's in big trouble, she says. It's 24-14 USC, so we're following that one here in the booth as well.
3rd and 10 here for the Mustangs.
Morgan got plenty of time now. A little swing pass, nothing there. Good coverage there by the Hornets, trying to get that pass to Bradshaw, and was covered there by Jason Pools. And Novato's got to like that. 3 and out for the Mustangs.
That's a big stop there for Novato. Clearly, that quick first touchdown. Novato needed to make a stand, and they certainly did.
Who does the punting here for the Mustangs? It looks like
this is
number 9,
Brady Lacuse.
Lacuse.
That's a switch from who was doing their punting before, which was Will Botras.
Okay, Lacuse going to kick it to Sumter's deep. Oh, he almost got that block. Oh, that's a great punt.
Kick.
Oh, my goodness. Over the head of Sumter. He's going to keep rolling against the Sam Marin bounce. Now starting to come back Novato way.
Wow.
And inside the 15-yard line, Novato will take over at the 14. We'll take a quick break. With 5:13 to go, it's the Mustangs 7, the Hornets nothing. We're back. You do the. You got the economics class over there. What'd you come up with that one on? As a
56-yard punt there.
56 net yardage.
You can feel the breeze picking up, so he definitely had the wind behind him on that, but that's a heck of a punt.
Special teams are big in this game. Nice throw there. He finds Johnny Visquez.
Nice pass there from Ryan Burness to number 5.
Visquez with a 5-yard catch.
That's a gain of a long 5, brings up 2nd.
See the stand starting to fill up a bit. I was a little critical at Sam Marin. I thought that was pretty empty, but I'm starting to see the sections are filling up a little bit.
Yeah, the Mustangs, across town rivals.
On this nice Halloween day.
The weather's almost too nice.
It's
warm. It's warm down on that field today. Probably about 85 here, and down the field about 95. And that was Funk getting funky up the middle for about 4 yards. We'll make it maybe 3 yards. We'll make it 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2 for the Hornets. Brought down by number 34. Here we go again. Ryan Ulu.
As they tell Brock, I don't know if they sing this to him in the huddle, play that funky music. No, maybe that.
I'd like to apologize to our audience.
Maybe it is a little too early for singing.
Wow.
Brock Funk bringing the music for the Hornets here. 3rd down and 2.
That was
that might have been
Wild
that might have been
was it?
Is that who did it?
I
that might have
think
been a bit
so.
of a reach early in the game.
So.
Oh, block, knocked down. That's incomplete.
It's batted down.
40 was that?
That's
40?
Ryan Olakipa.
Olakipa, boy. Oh, what's Burness doing? You can't do that.
Nope.
He's frustrated. Somebody might have said something to him, and he pushes. That's 15 yards. It's going to put him halfway back to the goal. Now they're going to punt the ball from their 11-yard line.
And they're going to punt into this wind, and boy, Sam Marin should get outstanding field position.
I'd be shocked if they're less than 40 yards away at the end of this one. And Wagner, I think, does the punting. He's a good one. Wagner, his brother was on the team last year, was an excellent field goal kicker. Jackson. No, it doesn't. Wagner doesn't do the punting. Who is that back there?
Is that Sumner?
Sumner doing the kicking?
Yep. That looks like 21.
Boy, oh boy, what is he? The only thing he's not doing is preparing the hot dogs for the the snack shack. He does it all for this team. Sumter gets a snap, gets it away, a pretty good one.
It is a pretty good kick.
To the 40-yard line, fair catch by Restivo. And they got
Give
41
Sam Marin a
yards.
short field, though.
Just what you said. So 3:41 to go. We'll take a quick break. 7-0 Mustangs. All right, we're back. 1st and 10 on the short field. Sam Marin on the horn at 41 to start this drive. Moore with the wind behind him. He's going to hand it off. Oh, fumble! Oh, he gets it back. Nice play there. Nazarian, who's got the great hands.
Well,
the
what's
wide
kind of
receiver.
interesting about that is I've seen Sam Marin consistently send him in motion and fake the handoff, but I can't remember many times they've handed that off. I just don't think Nazarian expected it.
Maybe not. He got the best hands probably on the field, and he drops the easiest ball he's going to see all day right in his gut. It may be a bit of surprise. But again, like Craig, you said, they've seen each other all year with the game films, so maybe they've been putting him in motion today. Hey, we'll give it to him. We haven't given it to him all year, kind of saving this play for the Hornets. 2nd down at 13. Moore's got time. Looks, throws deep, right sideline. A little too tall for Nazarian. Good coverage there. Who was on coverage? Yeah, number 11, Sam Nunez. I think that was excellent coverage.
It has been kind of interesting on all these passes so far. Colin has not looked Nazarian's way yet. Certainly Novato would be expecting him to look for Nazarian first, but he's been targeting Restivo quite a bit.
Yeah, so here we go. 3rd down at 15. Boy, the Hornets could use a 3 and out again. 3:07 to go here, first period. Mustangs 7, Hornets nothing. Moore's got plenty of time. Now he's flushed. Now he's got trouble, and he goes down. His knee went down as he tried to get rid of it.
Already.
So he'll be sacked, a loss of about 15 yards.
Looks like a penalty flag out there.
Uh-oh, you got it, Coach.
And that could be
holding
illegal
against the
contact.
Hornets.
Yep.
Sumner's looking over at his coach. His coach is not happy.
Where Salmon will set up with a 4th and long.
Waiting for the flag. Well, if it's defensive holding, it's 1st down.
Yep, automatic 1st down. Now they're picking up the flag.
Picking it up.
We have an official timeout at the moment.
Okay. And now there's Sam Marin's going to call. Well, there's no timeout.
No.
They're going to bring out the punt team here.
Yes.
4th and forever. Boy, great defensive stand there for the Hornets.
Sam Marin might want to hurry out on the field and get called for a delay of game penalty. They're just walking their way over. The ref winded the clock.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think they're going to get a delay of the game.
They are going to get a delay. I don't know what we're waiting on.
They're inside 10 seconds. They're at 5. Oh, wow. They got away with one there.
I don't know where the ref was on the count.
Oh, short punt
this punt by
time.
Lacuse does not go the 56 yards. That's going to give Novato great field position.
Yeah, number 8, Jason Pools, was able to get in there and kind of pressure him. Got Lacuse a kick in a hurry. He didn't get all his foot into it. And Novato will start with their best field position in the game at their own 40-yard line, trailing 7-0. 2:18 to go here on the Novato Community Television Channel. And also Sam Marin. Craig, how's it?
MustangsLive.com.
Very good. Want to thank our camera crew. Greg Irish does a great job for you guys, Sam Marin, getting these games on. And
absolutely. Sam Marin student Manny Barber working the control box over there.
We got Shannon, who's working our switchboard today, and Marcus is where? Working upstairs, working the camera. I love it.
We hope you're enjoying the action.
Been a good game right here to start with. Brad rolling. Ryan rolling. Throws it complete. 1st down. So Burness bought some time with his feet and finds Hunter again. Hunter with his 3rd catch.
Hornet offense doing a good job moving the ball. This is their 2nd drive that they've done a nice job here.
Yeah, Wegner, just a big target, like you said, 6'5", 6'6", easy to find. Makes himself available, came back, and that was a nice play by both the receiver and the quarterback. And a nice 1st down for Novato, and now they're past midfield.
It'd be interesting to see how the game goes on if San Marin doesn't change their coverage on Wegner.
Oh, nice handoff, a little counterplay. The big boy up the middle, Mr. Funk, getting funky for about 6-7 yards.
Brought down by number 35 for San Marin.
That was a nice play. I'll tell you, you got to respect Sumter, and they faked the handoff to him, then boom, right back up the middle with the big boy. And Funk, those were hard yards, and whoever made the tackle for San Marin, he felt that one, because Funk brings a wallop to bring him down.
That's a couple nice quick inside handoffs to Funk that certainly caught San Marin off guard both times.
Gonna throw it again. Now he's rushed. Now he's sacked. Boy, nice rush. 34
Ryan
and
Olakipa.
Another 70 somebody. They both
71.
70,
I think we said that was the one that had
we don't
a
have
different jersey.
Yeah, we're too bad because 71's having a good game. Yeah, even Greg Mack in the booth next to us says, I don't have his name in the roster. So it's not just us.
Nope. I know their roster well, but I'm struggling to figure out who that is in the middle.
Yeah, I think you're right. Hey, Coach, about my jersey. It might be at home in my room.
Well, I see 78 Manu Sogalau next to him, so I know it's not Manu.
All right, 3rd and long here. Back to throw. Ryan looks, got time, buying some time, rolling. He's not going to get it. He stayed in bounds.
Oh, wow.
And
That's going to be a late hit out of bounds, absolutely.
Cole Eiler came up at the end, the late hit. I think he had picked up the first down. It was going to be very, very close.
Yep. That'll be a first down now after the penalty.
Well, Ryan Burnez, kind of like a skater going down the left sideline, trying to stay in this lane, and just skated right, tiptoed down the sideline, got really close to the first down, but it's not going to matter because they're going to get 15 more, and they're going to be inside their 20-yard line. Well, Sam Ridge 20.
We're going to have 1st and 10 for Novato.
Well, actually,
Big drive for Novato to cash in on. This will be their 2nd time. They're getting deep into San Marin territory. You got to come out with some points here.
Yeah, 9.6 seconds. I think they're going to run the clock here. I think this will probably be. I don't know if the clock stops or they run it, Clegg. Will it start again?
Coming off the penalty.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
So that'll be the. Oh, they didn't start the clock, so maybe off the penalty you don't start it. So Novato will probably have the last play of the quarter here. They trail 7-0, but a bit of good one. The difference right now, a 42-yard strike from Colin Moore to Dante Restivo. I think both of them were Pleasant Valley kids. That Pleasant Valley program always feeding the Sam Marin program.
Yes, indeed.
And there it is, a run, about 2 yards and not much there. And that'll end the first quarter, Craig. We got a score. The Mustangs 7, the Hornets nothing. We'll be back.
All right, 2nd down. We'll call it 10. In motion, Wagner. Fumble. Burness is going to take the loss, about 6-yard loss. Tried to hand the ball off, and there was no handoff there. He's trying to get the ball to number 5, I think, for Novato. And that was.
Well, that's a tough one. Novato gets right into the red zone, and boy, now you're looking at a 2nd and 15.
I was just going to say that. Novato's got to stay out of these kind of plays. Because San Marin's got a good pass rush. Yeah, good coverage guys in the secondary. Restivo's already got 1 interception.
Check that'll be 3rd down and 15 now.
Yeah. Big play here for the Hornets. Keep your eye on these receivers on the right side here. Hunter Wegner, number 18, looking, throws and finds him over the middle. It's going to be a first down and more. Wagner sheds a tackle. Touchdown! Did he get in? Touchdown, Hornets!
He's in.
Oh, my. And they're back in this one. They never went away.
It's kind of surprising when I looked at it. I watched Wegner the entire time. San Marin played a really soft zone, almost like, well, we'll give up 7 yards and tackle him there. But just totally missed him and blew the coverage. He was wide open. San Marin's really going to have to think about their coverage on Wegner. He is making a difference so far.
Yeah, that was. I got him for his 4th catch already, And now he's got a touchdown. And you're right. They had one soft coverage, and then one guy finally came up trying to make the tackle. And Hunter said, "Nuh-uh, get away." Pushed him away and dove into the end zone for the touchdown. We got ourselves a good one. It's a crosstown rival. Throw the records out. You know it's going to be close. And I think this is a wake-up call, too. Now, we talked about it for the Mustangs. For the Hornets early. They fall behind in a game where everybody's talking about, oh, you guys don't have a chance. But also the Mustangs a little wake-up call.
Absolutely.
Hey, maybe these guys aren't we're not as good and they're not as bad as we thought. We better bring our A game today or we're not going to end up successful. Well, we'll take a timeout. 11:05 to go, second quarter, 7-7. Kick. 7-7. Is that Restivo? No, maybe. I don't know. Whoever it was is a good return.
Hard to tell from up here. No, that's Brady Lacuse, number 9.
Nice play, Lacuse, one of the running backs, and brought the ball back out.
Another 15-yard
come
double.
On.
There's just so much trash talking going on that field.
I don't like it.
Coaches need to get their players under control here.
Boy, oh boy, I just don't. I don't get it. You guys play the game on the field. Searle talking to somebody over here. He's not happy. He's got Matt Jackson over here, and he just gave him an earful. And so's Rich Torres, one of the assistants, saying, come on, you guys, it's a football game. So they're going to offset here. So no harm, no foul there. But Searle's still not happy.
It's kind of the situation where I think if you're the refs, you almost kind of pull these guys together and go, this is going to continue. There's going to be guys getting ejected pretty soon.
Do they have a rule, Craig? I don't know if they do. When they give out a personal foul, if you get a second personal foul, are you ejected from the game?
No, not like soccer with the yellow card, red card.
Is that a yellow card?
Yeah.
Does college football do that? Somebody told me there was something like that now, that if you get like two, unsportsmanlike, you can be ejected.
Well, they don't even report the numbers here in high school, so.
Maybe that's why. Going to hand it off. He's going to get a block. Oh, he missed the block.
Wow.
And he's still making the play. They've got a holding here. It's not going to matter. Bradshaw is going to take it all the way down inside the 35.
I don't know what Nazarian's doing there. He misses the block, and then he just blocks him in the back after he missed the block, and now it's coming back.
And, yeah, that's Nick. Nick's one of the best players in the county, and that might have been one of the worst plays he's made all season.
You just whiff on the block. You got to let it go, whatever, but then he comes right back and shoves the guy in the back to pick up the penalty.
Yeah. Nick, we love you, but that wasn't. That's not going to look good in the game film.
No.
Coach Stanfield runs a tight ship, and that's not going to do too well.
Not only that, looking at the replay, Keith was already gone. Didn't even need that block.
Didn't even need it.
Nope.
So boy, that back Sam ran up, and they've only had that one good drive, Craig. I'm sorry, to start the half when they had the touchdown. It wasn't even really a drive. Second play of the game, boom, Restivo, 42-yard touchdown. Sam Marin really hasn't moved the ball that well against Novato.
Well, and that's what I think. This is what you're starting to see. A lot of foolish penalties. Sam Marin expected to come in as the heavy favorites and kind of take it to them. They scored the easy first touchdown, and they haven't done anything since. They need to get refocused.
I agree.
This has been sloppy.
Oh, nice defense. Viesquez with a great play. And I like what John did after he made the play. He didn't say anything, no taunting. Come on back to the huddle. So we're in there's 9:50 to go in the second quarter. We got all day to play, you guys.
Especially now, it's a 2nd and 20 for Sam Marin. You don't want to pick up any foolish penalties here. Make Sam Marin find a way to get a first down. This will be very difficult.
This game's not going to be won here in the second quarter.
No.
Second and 20. Moore with the big arm. Now rushed. He did trouble. Throws it. Nice play by his receiver to come back on that. Pick up 8 yards.
Crow over there.
Mitchell Crow, always a smart, headsy player.
Yep.
He's a good player.
Although it's still a 3rd and long as they got 13 to go.
But I'd rather be 3rd and 13 than 3rd and 20. And a nice play by both Moore and Crow there to pick up 7 yards. And and get a positive play, and that's what this team's looking for right now. 7-7, 8:45 to go. It's the Novato Varsity and San Marin Varsity here on Novato Community TV, the game of the week. And boy, it's a good one here tonight. Yep, somebody moved.
Oh, timeout. San Marin.
Just as Restivo was kind of lunging. So San Marin will take a timeout. 8:35 to go. Second quarter. Mustangs 7, Hornets 7. All right, third and long for the Mustangs after the timeout. We'll see what Steve Stanfield, the head coach, dialed up. Moore looking. Now he's rushed, and he's still got out of there. I don't know how he did it. It's like Houdini. Now he throws it and almost intercepted. And what a play again. Johnny Visquez. Nice play there.
I'll tell you, the big thing has been Novato's front line has been able to get pressure on Colin Moore. I mean, San Marin just cannot get into their passing routes because Moore's not getting time to find his guys.
Yeah, nice job. Exactly right, Craig. Novato's front line on defense has done a great job pressuring Moore. And just like any quarterback, I can talk to Tom Brady. You put pressure on a quarterback, it's a whole different game. You give a guy time like Moore, he'll pick you apart.
San Marin might need to make some adjustments on offense to some shorter, quick routes, get rid of the ball quick.
Low line drive punt. Hits at the 30, going to get a good roll for the Mustangs. And it looks like it's going to stop about the 20, 21-yard line. So the Hornets will take over about 80 yards away from pay dirt. 8:12 to go, second quarter. We're knotted up at 7. First and 10 for the Hornets. Novato's actually moved the ball better than the Mustangs thus far.
Yeah, if you take away San Marin's one big play, they really haven't moved the ball at all.
So here we go. First and 10. The throw, guess who? Wagner with the catch. And the big boy is moving and picks up about 17 yards on that.
Well, he's causing all sorts of problems out there for San Marin. San Marin's coaches are going to have to rethink how they want to defend him.
He's definitely been the defense. I'll tell you, this is the nice time now to see if you can introduce number 21, Michael Sumter, back into that offense. Because they got everybody thinking about the big boy, number 18, Hunter. And let the number 21, Sumter, make a big deal here. He can make plays. They're definitely keying on him. This is where your safety starts coming over and saying, where's 18? Where's 18? You can't take your eye off him. Got time to throw.
He's open again.
Oh, holding on Novato. Throw it. Still going to be holding. Is that a spot of the foul? Or did they go back to the line of scrimmage on that? I'm not sure they do it on a pass.
It should be 10 yards from the spot.
Okay. Because they seem to hold about 5 or 6 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Now this should bring up a 1st and 20. It's interesting, though. I was looking. Wagner went about 5 yards downfield stop. He was wide open again.
Yeah, he was. So it was spot of the foul call. So it'll make it like about first down and about 25.
Well, that's a big penalty there.
Yeah. Again, that's what Nevada's been hurting themselves with penalties. San Marin has. And the pass rush, both teams' pass rush have been very, very strong. We got 7:27 to go. Sevens are wild up there right now. 7-7 score, 7:27 to go. Second quarter. He's got time. Little swing pass.
Wow.
19 for Sam Marin.
Sam Leonard almost had himself a pick 6.
Yeah. Was that Funk that was trying to grab that, kind of tipped it to himself and kept it alive. And Sam Leonard, who was a heck of an athlete, almost came up and scooped that right off the shoot tops for an easy pick pass in the flat would have been an easy touchdown. So 7:23 to go.
Folks, must be a good day at the Snack Shack. We are out of hamburgers, but we have plenty of hot
dogs. No hamburgers left, Kev. I just heard. Oh,
we just
boy.
got the news. Well, that's it. I'm out of here. Good night, everybody.
But don't forget to go to the snack shack.
Don't forget, but there is hot dogs available.
Well, okay.
I guess I'm all right with that. 7:23 to go. 7-7. Gonna throw the ball. Guess who?
And another flag over there.
I don't know what that is.
illegal-
Could be a little pick play. Greg, I'm not sure what I saw. I got to that late.
That could not been 6 guys on the line, I think. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Boy, there's been a lot of penalties to start
Oh,
this game.
please.
It's just, you can tell the crowd too. There's just no energy anymore.
Right.
This has just been just dead.
It's 2nd down and 31 now.
And it will remain second down.
Yeah, it does. It does kind of flatten everybody out.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's already warm. They're out of hamburgers.
Yeah.
I mean, if they're out of Gatorade, we're out of here. So, in Cal, we've got an update on the Cal score. It's 27-14, and doesn't look good for.
See if we can get some results from around the county for you.
Okay, yeah, we'll do that. Oh, mixed up on the handoff. Might turn out to be a break because he's going to run it himself. He's got some room. And now another flag came in at the end of the play.
Wow.
Oh, come on. Enough with the flags.
Very sloppy. Just, wow.
Well, the good news for the Hornets, they can't get backed up much more. They're already at their own 15. They started this. The original line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line.
Wow. It's about the 5th unsportsmanlike penalty called on the two teams combined.
Yeah, disappointing. Disappointing.
I know it's a big game, but you got to find a way to keep your emotions in check. And now we get the fire alarm going off.
I played only 1 year of tackle football. I played 9th grade. Coach Mike McGinnis was our coach.
Ah.
You remember Mike? He taught at San Marin for a long time. Used to coach at San Jose. Freshman football used to be at the middle schools in those days. But we had a game, I forget where, I guess it was against Petaluma or something, and we got beat, and we had 3 or 4 unsportsmanlike penalties. And when we came back off the bus, before anybody went in the locker room, he said, on the track, we had to run up that hill at San Jose, I think 4 times for 4 unsportsmanlike penalties. That's old school.
That'll get its point across.
Yeah, I think Searle and Stanfield might have some running practice on Monday.
Oh, nice blitz there.
Oh, man. Look at the down and the yardage here.
I missed that. I was almost a safety. He got tackled at the 1. I mean, this is incredible. It's going to be a 3rd and about 48.
If they'll be lucky to get the punt back to the line of scrimmage. They are at the 1 yard line. It's 3rd down and 46.
What do you call on 3rd and 46, Kev?
Let's see, 3rd and 46.
Unless this is a draw up the middle to avoid a safety.
Well, you know, I kind of hear the fire alarm in the background. That might be what I call a fire drill. You guys.
Maybe they forget where the ball was spotted.
Yeah. Is that what it is? There is a fire drill. Somebody pull the fire alarm?
Yeah.
Oh, boy, somebody pull the fire alarm. The tomfoolery
we got a
never
timeout
stops
here.
We're going to take a stop. We'll see what happens. It's turning into chaos here.
It is.
I will be back. Craig will be back. 6:19 to go. Unless the fire department doesn't get here. I don't know what's going on. Somebody's screwing around. We'll be back. 6:19 to go. 7-7.
All right, Kev, we're back. It's 3rd and 47.
3rd and 47.
Yeesh.
Quick kick.
You got to be careful here not to get called for a safety.
Going deep down the
They're
right
gonna air it
sideline.
out.
You know what? A break for the – oh, I thought he intercepted. I was going to say that would be a
That
break.
would have been better than a punt.
Because they'd be at the 42-yard line. Well, no question the Mustangs are going to get unbelievable field position here. Nevada's got the kick from their own end zone at the 1 yard line.
Very difficult to get a good kickoff. I mean, you don't have your natural 15 yards of distance.
Oh, boy.
This could be a real turning point here.
Sure could.
Hornets have played really well. They've outgained San Marin here in the first half. We don't have official stats, but it hasn't even been close in terms of yardage. But San Marin should get a very short field here.
Well, not your best driver for the Hornets. Oh, low kick.
Oh,
that
boy.
actually is probably going to be effective. Oh, nice pick up there by Jeremiah Watts. And that was
it
good
is.
that he was
Oh,
able to pick it
hey,
up.
Kev, guess what?
Oh, no.
There's another
please.
flag down.
Enough already. I'll tell you what, if I'm the coach of either one of these teams, I tell my guy, next time any one of you guys gets a personal foul, you're out of the game.
I mean, this is unbelievable.
We're not going to have this.
There
What
has
is the
been a
Miami
flag
University? What, we got the U here?
holding, and it's on Samrin. What's Samrin holding?
At least it's
for? The
holding.
play was over.
I thought it was a personal foul.
No.
I know. How do you hold it? It's
I don't. He's pretty much down when the flag came in the first place.
and that hurts you. You got
It does.
unbelievable field position.
We're at
You
the
still got
22,
great
moving
field
back
position.
to the 32.
So plenty of time. 6:02. They got 2 timeouts. They got maybe. They certainly have one of the top 2 quarterbacks. That kid at Marin Catholic, Peterson's awful good.
Absolutely outstanding. Put a clinic on earlier this year at St.
Yeah,
Marin.
boy, he did. Oh, Morris bobbles the snaps and hands it off. That was a kind of interesting tackle there. Kind of tackled him, and he kind of, as he got tackled, he kind of dove in the air.
Yeah. That's
Trying to-
David Toma, the sophomore. They called him up earlier this year. Big, tough, strong kid.
Yeah.
He's their backup running back.
Okay.
Kind of a change of pace. Bradshaw, much more shifty, can break some long runs. Toma just plows right into the line.
All right. I wish that fire alarm would go off.
It is off. What are you
Okay.
talking
We're not.
Oh, you mean you want to shut off?
Yes. 6 foot. I mean, 2nd down and 8. Looking. He's got his man. Nazarian.
Oh,
and
yes.
And got his
Caught.
foot in.
Touchdown.
Oh, he ready to.
Wow.
He was ready to hand the ball to number 11. We beat on the play Nunez, and luckily thought better of it.
If he gets a step on somebody, Colin's just going to find him. That's his league-leading 21st touchdown on
Yeah.
the season.
What game number is this for you guys?
This is number 9.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. 2.5 touchdowns a game. Almost.
He's tough to stop.
Yeah.
And the alarm is off.
The fire alarm has stopped. And the Mustangs offense is back working again.
That it is. But look at all that. I mean, about 5 minutes ago, Novato had the ball at the 37-yard line, had a chance to drive momentum with them. They get called for a bunch of penalties, back to the 1-yard line. And now St. Marin scores 14-7. What a difference, how quickly the game can turn.
Exactly. St. Marin really, to this point, has only had 2 big offensive plays the entire game, but they lead it 14-7, 5-18. We'll see what the Hornets can do when we get back. All right, 5:18 to go. Mustangs to kick it. They lead by a touchdown. And that ball is going to go out of bounds. A nice break for the Hornets. Did they start at the 40 or to the 35?
I think it's a 40.
Okay, good. For,
Take the ball where it went out of bounds, or take the ball on the 35-yard line.
35, they're saying.
35. I got to tell you, the high school, college, pro
I can't
rules,
figure it out.
They're all over the place with where they spot the ball, where they kick off from, penalties, which gets marked off where. It's
You know, it really is kind of interesting because, basketball, even though the NBA is obviously going to have a few different rules in college and
pretty
high school,
uniform.
but it's a lot closer than football.
Yeah.
Take 1st and 10 on the
This
35-yard
clock
line.
runs. You got to bounce 2 minutes to get up. I mean, it's unbelievable.
18 remaining in the half.
All right, big drive here for Novato.
Yeah, it is. They got to get back to a little bit of their running game. They kind of went away from it.
Yep. Haven't said Mr. Sumter's name in a while.
No.
He needs a couple touches here.
Well, they look like they're ready to make it. They're going to give it to him here. He breaks one tackle and brought down. Nice play to number 11. Boy, he comes up and lays the lumber.
It's Micah Martinson with the tackle.
And Ramiro.
Number 11, Micah Martinson.
Oh, do I have the wrong? I was looking at the wrong name. Micah Martinson. Well, he hits that kid, number 11. Defensive back came up. Great run support there. We'll make it 2nd and 11. Hornets in no rush. They don't really. If they want to run this drive, they have plenty of time. They don't want to leave the Mustangs any time.
No, this is an important drive to run some clock. If you get a score, great, but at the very least, you can't give the ball back to St. Marin and let them go up 2 scores before the half.
There he
There's
is.
Wegner.
Look at this kid. He carries
Wow.
the ball like a loaf of
Oh,
bread.
boy.
He might take it. 40, 30, 20. Down at about the 11-yard line. Boy, I'll tell you, I like everything about him except the way he carries the ball. You cannot carry that ball like a loaf of bread. He's going to get that ball knocked away from him. But what a play there.
That's unbelievable. I mean, that's easily his 7th catch. He's well over 100 yards on the day at this point. He is just destroying the Mustangs defense.
I'm
They've got to
surprised.
come up with something.
But am I wrong? Should he not put that ball away? It seems like, I mean, it hasn't hurt him yet. But
No.
But boy, what a play there. A huge play for the Hornets, and they needed it. And he's made all the big plays today for Novato.
It'll be a 1st and goal now for the Hornets. See if they can tie it up.
Well,
Wonder if they might be throwing the ball to Mr. Wagner.
Yeah. If I'm Sam Marin, guard number 18, you're going to give it to Vesquez, and he picks up about 5. Is that about the 5, Craig? It's hard to see up here.
Yeah, I'm looking at the far official over there. 2nd and 5.
Okay, we'll make it 2nd down and goal at the 5. Good first down play there for Novato. Keep the clock moving, and you've got positive yardage, and that's what you're looking to do. Boy, Wagner is tough. He's got better speed, too, than you think.
He does.
He's really got that big, long stride. He's a loper.
Maybe a little fade route here.
Well, yeah, a little down and out to him. Oh, no, they can put him in motion. Might bring him right back through the middle. Oh, this is it.
Good call.
Vesquez,
That's
yes.
a great call by Novato.
Coach
You
Searle
saw
dialed
the
it up.
entire Mustang defense follow Wagner across the side and came right back. That's an excellent call by Coach Searle.
Searle, the old kind of the Bobby Bowden of this league, dialed one up there. Touchdown Hornets. They trail by 1. Extra point coming. We got ourselves a good one here.
Yes, we do. When the penalty flags aren't going, this has been some good football.
If you can eliminate the penalty flags, the fire alarm, and the fact that they're out of hamburgers in the snack shack, we got ourselves a perfect game here.
Not only that, I hear they're out of Butterfingers at the Conklin House.
No. I told we talked
we
about
were
that
talking
earlier.
about this earlier.
We asked them what we're passing
No
out.
Butterfingers for the kids tonight.
Those are all going to stay near my tray, near my seat at my house. So we got ourselves a tie game, 14-14, 3:36. We'll see what the Mustang can do when they get back. All right, Hornets to kick, 3:36 to go. After they score the touchdown, here he comes.
Jeremiah Watts on the return.
He is fast.
Oh,
Watch out.
boy.
He's to midfield. Now he cuts it back and steps out of bounds. Boy,
Kevin, you'll never. Oh no, that's the T. I thought that was a flag there. I was.
There's one. Well,
oh,
there's
I'm
one
sorry.
back down there.
Of course.
Gonna have a block in the back. Yep, holding.
You know, I would like to believe all of these are penalties. I don't know if this has been over officiated or not, but we've had blocking in the back on every kick return and punt return.
Yep.
And I'd like to assume that these are. Yeah, actually, I just saw the replay. That was a block in the back.
Okay.
Happened right in front of the coaches over there at
Yep.
Sam Marin.
Well, I'll tell you, and I've said it. We've talked about it before. If I'm coaching special teams, I don't want any holding and no block in the back.
Yeah, it's amazing.
If he gets tackled, he gets tackled. Don't do it. Even if he gets tackled at the 35-yard line because of it, you're still a lot better off there than starting at the 25. And that's where they'll start actually about their own 23. Plenty of time, though. 3:28, 2 timeouts. More tucks to Bradshaw.
Bradshaw came in late on that. It looked like they had the
It's like,
wrong
what are
personnel
we
out
running?
there.
Oh, you're going to pitch it to me? Okay.
All right, I'll run it.
Yeah, I haven't
Nowhere
run
to
the ball.
go. They've done a great job of containing Bradshaw.
You take away the 2 big passes, and Nevada's
ahead.
defense is played as good as they've played all year.
Yep.
I was here a few weeks ago when Redwood just ran the ball right down Nevada's throat, but not today. Novato is really, outside of 2 long pass plays, it's done a great job. They've gotten good pressure on Moore. They've been able to take away the run from Bradshaw, who's one of the better backs in this league.
We got an injury on the play.
Is that Bradshaw? No, Novato
No,
guy.
It's a Novato player. So we'll take a timeout and come back and give you your update.
John Viesquez comes off the off the field. He looks like he's going to be all right. Just scored the tying touchdown for the Hornets. Made a great tackle on that play. 2nd down and 8. And we got an update for the Cal game. Jarrett leading the Bears back. Now they're down by 6. He just made a great drive to get the Cal Bears back in contention here. And I think we just got some bad news from Cal. So I'm trying to update here.
14 all. And we're rolling.
So we got 2nd and 8, all tied at 14.
Let's see what happens here. More under
Where
center
Colin
this
tried
time.
to draw him off sides, didn't work, changes cadence.
Throws, nice throw.
Look out to Dante Restivo.
Boy, you put that ball right where you want it. It's just a great throw. Gain of about 8 yards, first
It'll be a
down.
first down.
Catch brought down by number 11, Sam Nunez for Novato. Enough for a first down for San Marin on the 34-yard line going out.
Pretty big drive for both teams here as with under 3 minutes to go, could be potentially the last significant drive of the half for both teams. You certainly, if you're Novato, if you could get out of here tied, would be huge. And San Marin looking to tack on a score and at least have a lead before they head into half.
Absolutely. 2:38 to go. Moore back to throw. He's scrambling. Made a nice move there. He's got time. He's got the big arm. It's still rushed again. Now he's just going to take off running. He's got room down the sidelines and scampers for the first down, I think.
I'll tell you, if there's one thing that I've seen out of Colin this year more than anything, it's his mobility that's increased so much. Certainly last year he would struggle at times when teams would blitz him, but he did a lot of work in the offseason and is really moving much faster this year. He's been a threat out of there running.
Well, if you want to play on Saturdays next year at the next level, you got to have feet. You got to be able to move because those guys are bigger and faster than you see in the MCAL.
Pretty good basketball player too.
Yes.
That's what I hear.
And he'll be starting, I would assume, a couple weeks for Coach Pitty. There he is.
First
nice
big
room.
run of the day. There goes Bradshaw.
That was. Moore picked up about 10 or 11 yards, and Bradshaw responds with about a 16, 17-yard gain. So 2 big run plays, and the Mustangs are right where they want to be. 2:19 to go. Clock stops on the first down, 38 yards away from pay dirt. Now they wind the clock. 2:18, no rush here. They got 2 timeouts.
Now, in fact, if you're San Marin, you really want to work the clock too. Novato's offense has been moving the ball the entire half. You don't want to give them another opportunity.
Oh, we got something. Timeout. Hornets are going to take a timeout.
Timeout.
So Searle's going to take a timeout, talk to his defense. We got a tie game here, 14-14, 2:02 to go, second quarter. Hornets 14, Mustangs 14. All right, 1st and 10, 2:02 to go, 38-yard line. Hornets, Mustangs ball, Moore under center. He's going to hand it off. Nothing there, and lost about 2 yards. They stack up Bradshaw. Great defense by the Hornets. Everybody was the back row. I think I see number 34, Colton Carey, back there again. 33 was there as well, Matt Jackson.
Looks like we're at the game of the day as other scores around the league. Tam up 35-6 over Santa Fe at the half, and Redwood up 21-0 over Drake. Marin Catholic with the bye this week as they officially clinched the league title last week with their win over Terra Linda.
Wow. So, first down, a penalty here. Well, I'm not sure what the signal was. Face mask.
Remaining in the half. First down for San Marin on the 26-yard line.
So we're getting the final update from the USC Cal game we've been following up here in the booth. Looks like USC is going to keep the ball away from Jarrett Goff, which is unfortunate. They're running out the clock here, 55 seconds to go. A couple more snaps, and SC will have beat the local kid, Jarrett Goff, today over at Berkeley. So Brock Funk with the tackle, 3 yards. We'll call it. Call it 2nd and 6. I'm going to call it 2nd and 7. Moore, minute 19. He's still got 2 timeouts. Plenty of time here, Craig.
Yep, San Marin not moving very urgently, just taking
Moore's
their
got time. Looking deep. Restivo now. Great coverage there by number 11, Sam Nunez. There was no room. And that was a great throw by Moore because that's exactly how you throw that. The only person who catches Restivo, if not, it's not going to be intercepted. That's a smart throw.
It's interesting. They must have seen something on tape. That's about the 4th time they've tried one-on-one with Restivo down the sideline. Obviously think there's something on film that they saw that they liked there.
Yeah.
That's not normally the routes they send him on. So big 3rd and 7 here.
Yeah.
I would assume probably 2 down territory. It's a little too long for a field goal.
Yeah, I would agree. Let's see what happens. Moore. Back. He's going to throw. It's rush. Great rush. Lucky to get rid of it.
Tell you what, Novato has had great pressure on Colin all day. Really got to give them credit. They've their defensive line has done a great job. They've mixed in some nice blitzes from their linebackers. Sam Marin's having a tough time picking it up.
Yeah, that was great pressure there. No chance at all. Moore did a good job just to get rid of it. So you're right, Craig. They're going to go for it here. 4th and about 7. Their own 20 or Novato's 23-yard line. Minute 2. If they pick up the first down, they're in great shape to score. If not, they leave the Hornets a long way away. So it's a good gamble here for Coach Stanfield. 4th.
Single coverage outside on Nazarian. Let's see if Moore goes that way.
Little screen not going to work. Great defense by the Hornets. He lost about 5-6 yards on that play. Who was that on the play? Number who? Number 9.
Number 9 for Novato on the
Maximum
tackle.
Kalinkin. Nice
That was
play.
a great read. Sam Marin sent the receivers deep and thought they could get Novato to fall asleep with a little drop off to Watts, and there was nothing there.
I'm not sure. I know if I'm running the ball to Sumner here. If he breaks a long one, then I'll take a timeout and try to think about scoring. But if not, I think I let the clock run. 56.7 seconds to go. 2 timeouts, or no, 1 timeout only for Novato. They're in a throwing motion here, or throwing set, I should say. Wagner in motion. They're going to hand it off.
Same call they had on the touchdown run.
Sumner's got it and picks up about 6 yards. So that brings it to 45 seconds to go. Searle's telling her, hurry up. Now they're not in any rush here.
Nope. Nope.
So you run one more play, and then I think you take it to the locker room.
It's interesting because you saw the players there. Come on, coach, we got to go. And you saw Coach Searle go, huddle up, take your time.
Right.
Coach knows best. We're tied. We're tied at half. No need to sit there and risk a turnover here and give Sam Marin a score.
Absolutely. I think if you asked Jason before the game, you take a 14-14 to the big tree at halftime, and I think he'd say yes. He's going to run. Now he's going to throw it. No, he's going to keep it himself. He's going to run, and he's going to get out of bounds and buy himself one last play. There's 1.6 seconds to go, and he's 56 yards away from pay dirt.
I don't know if Burness has an arm strong enough to reach it, but boy, if they could throw one up top, Wagner could certainly come down with it with his 6'5" frame.
And I don't know if they have Tom Dempsey. Again, we're going back to a reference before your time, Craig. The first guy to kick the longest field goal of all time, 63 yards.
Now tied by Sebastian Janikowski and Jason Elam, I think, are the other two who have that.
And I will tell you, like I said, I've been watching football here at Novato High forever. Novato had a kicker back when my brother played in the early 70s named John Cooper. My brother was the holder. He was the backup quarterback, so he was the holder. And they kicked the longest field goal at the time. So this tells you how the world has changed. 1971, John Cooper kicked a 42-yard field goal. And I believe that's back when the goalposts were still on the end zone.
In the end zone.
And 42-yard field goal was the longest in MCL history in the early 70s. But now I'll tell you, see some of these kickers in high school, they're built at 50, 60 yards.
That was we're keeping tabs for all of you at home. That John Cooper reference puts Kevin up to 31 name drops. Over-under was 47 by Vegas. We mentioned that earlier.
Well, we might as well throw that. We're going to talk about the holder. We might as well talk about the center, Paul Kessler.
Paul Kessler, there you go.
Now
32.
A lot of people remember Paul. Now an attorney at law.
There you go. You got 15 big name drops in the second half. The game's close. You might not get these in. I tell you, usually when the game's a bit of a rout, we can get more name drops. I'm a little worried about it.
You're going to throw it out to Wagner. Oh, no.
Oh, my
That's
goodness.
What you don't want to do is throw it interception in the flat. You don't want to throw one in the flat. Are you kidding me?
Holy
and luckily
cow.
they threw him out of bounds. Oh, boy. Leonard picked it off and gave the Hornet fans a scare
No
there.
comment here, Kev. Let's
All
just
right.
go to half.
Let's go to I need a halftime.
Yes.
14-14. Don't go anywhere. This is the Novato Game of the Week. We'll see you back right after this. All right, Craig, welcome back to the second half. They need to set the clock. They did. 12-minute quarters. We got a 14-14 tie. Hornets are going to get the ball first. Got a good first half, huh?
Yes, indeed. I think certainly a surprising half going both ways. But
A little
big
reverse.
rivalry game.
To the 10. And kind of swarmed over there by the Mustang defense. About the 13-yard line. So
this is a big drive here because this is, clearly in the first half, most people thought Sam Marin favored coming into this game. Novato comes out even. The favorite comes out and tries to punch you in the mouth right off the start at the half. And, boy, if Novato could find a way to drive down the field and get a score, they got an outstanding chance of pulling this out.
Yeah, this is a statement drive. You're exactly right. No worse than that. You want to see Novato at least get the ball to midfield and punt it away. Let people know, hey, we can move the ball on you guys. We can do it. Actually, I think Novato moved the ball better, really, Craig, in the first half. Sam Marin with really just two big plays on offense. They started getting Bradshaw going a little bit at the end with the run game, but Novato seemed to run the ball a little bit better, and they had the intermediate passing game going. We got a couple people down. We'll come back. We'll talk about 11:49 to go. We're tied up here, third quarter, 14-all. Craig, as we were saying, as we cut away, an interesting situation here for Novato. For them, I think they're excited to have the ball first, and they want to make a statement here. Let's see what Coach Searle's drawn up at halftime for the Hornets. Going to hand it off. I like that play. I don't know what they call that, but it's kind of you put your running back in motion, kind of your slot receiver, Sumner. He comes across, you hand it to him. You already kind of got the momentum going. He's kind of going, 2/3 speed before the defense can even get off the ball.
It's kind of like running a sweep, but you take your athlete at full speed, your wide receiver, and just boom, coming right off the corner.
Yeah, that's a play that you didn't see years ago. It's part of that spread offensive play. Novato's had some real good skilled position players here over the last 10, 15 years. There he goes. Watch out. He's still broken tackle. He's still moving. Fiesquez, who scored the touchdown to tie it up. Well, he's running strong today. That was
really
a nice run.
This is a big statement right now for Novato. They've gained about 30 yards here on 2 plays.
And they're doing it on the ground. Ryan Burness gets the call at quarterback, just a junior. And he said he's got some big shoes to fill. Came in following a 3-year starting quarterback, Robbie Cassay. Robbie kept getting better every year. And Burness comes in, it's just his first year in varsity. He's done a really nice job for the Hornets. They hand the ball up, and I think that's Funk.
Yep.
And he gets another 5 yards. He's had that all day. He's done that at least 3 or 4 times today.
Well, I'll tell you, Novato has done a really nice job of keeping Sam Marin guessing in terms of what's coming up here. They certainly are not really dialed into what Novato's running. It's been pretty impressive the way the Hornets move the ball today. Other than the one drive with all the penalties, they've been moving the ball all day.
Well, I think both coaches, offensive coordinator, said, look, we got to get our running game going. We got to slow down these big pass rushes because Burness and Moore have both been rushed quite well by both defensive lines. There it is. Is that Brock again?
Yep.
Another 4 yards. They'll be making about 3rd and 1. Novato with their own 45. This is what I was just saying. We were both saying they wanted to get a little drive going. At least if they even get stopped here, they got to feel good. They got the ball, almost to midfield.
Funk comes off limping, and he's down.
Looks
Boy,
like
I hope it's nothing severe. He was limping coming off the field, and then he just went down there and was holding his foot.
All right, we will. Oh, he's up now. He's going to get helped off. Looks like his right ankle, huh?
Yeah. Well, that'd be a big loss. He's been running hard for Novato.
Right, and he also gives Burness a lot of protection back there in the passing game when they keep him in. And a defense, he's a big part of this defense. So he needs a rest. I wish it was just a cramp, but it looks like it's an ankle. The trainer's going to help him, Steve DeHart, the new trainer here. As you said, Craig, you guys have one, Novato has one. That's a nice addition to both schools. And thanks Sutter Hospital for that. That's a nice
nice partnership with the schools and the hospital, local hospital. And that is a great hospital, by the way. We're lucky in
Yes,
Novato
indeed.
to have Sutter Hospital. Gonna throw it, caught, and nowhere. Oh, wait a second. Talk about having 9 lives. Sumner came out of the tackle and looked like he might make something of it. Ended up right back at about the same spot as he
Much
first
like
got.
much like Nick Nazarian in the first half missed his
Yeah.
block. Wegner missed that block. He was mad at himself immediately. You could see he immediately pounded his fist right into his hand, knowing that he had missed the opportunity to spring Sumner.
So Novato had 4th and 1. Now they have 4th and I'd say 3 or 4. Are they going to punt? I think they have to punt it now. They might have went for it 4th and 1.
They might have. This is a smart call, though. You
Yeah.
got the ball right at midfield, pin Sam Marin deep.
And that's where Brock Funk coming out. He might have been the guy to carry that ball on 3rd down and 1. Here comes the punt. Drops it. Now he's got time to pick it up. It's blocked.
Uh-oh.
I was just saying at halftime, it's picked up, and it's a touchdown.
That's going to be Jeremiah Watts going
Who
in for
else?
the score.
Craig, I was just at halftime talking like you to a lot of people we know here, and I said, I got a feeling, penalty.
We have a bunch of whistles and another penalty
I think
thrown way
celebration
after the play.
Might be excessive celebration. But I was saying this game might turn on one big play, a turnover of some sort, and that might be the play right there that does it.
Penalty's going against Sam Marin.
After the touchdown, I think.
No, it's on the return.
Oh, break for
Wow.
Novato.
So that's going to negate the touchdown.
Every single time, like you said, every time there's a kickoff return or an interception return, there's an illegal block. Either a block in the back, a chop block, a hold.
It'd be fascinating going through and watching this tape to see what's really going on, because I have never seen this many illegal blocks on returns.
Well, let's see if we can see the replay on this. Our replay, Greg Irish is showing us replays. Let's see if we can see it one more time, Greg, before the next play. I don't know if we can.
So first and 10 for Sam Marin on the 33-yard line.
I don't think we'll be able to. It's the first time we've ever had a replay available to us. We're just taking a look at it. But the referees, they've had, like you said, they've thrown a lot of handkerchiefs today.
That's going to move them back to the 27-yard line. And while a short field for Sam Marin, this is certainly not a guarantee.
So it'll be 1st and 10. This is where Sam Marin loves to put it up right off the bat. They're a big play strike offense. And that's what they're going to do. Moore got all day, he's throwing it deep down the middle, just a little overthrown. Intended receivers number 12, Mitchell Crow. Just about 2 inches too far for him.
Ball's incomplete. 2nd and 10 for Sam Marin on the 33-yard line.
So Sam Marin, I'm sure they're just going to do the same thing, take a couple more cracks in the air here.
It's such an interesting game today. I mean, they're really, the momentum just keeps swinging back and forth with penalties, and I really haven't seen the teams get into this great rhythm. Certainly Sam Marin hasn't been in much of a rhythm at all today.
Not on offense at all, no. We're starting to get Bradshaw kind of getting a little bit better running yardage there right at the end of the half. I thought they might do that again. All right. They're going to hand it to Bradshaw. No, fumble.
My goodness.
Kind of a, is that one of those ones? I'm not sure I'm going to give it to you, and he doesn't know if he's going to get the ball. Is it kind of a read option, as they say?
Certainly seemed like it. I don't. You can see Colin and him were talking to each other right after the play. Clearly a miscommunication of some form there.
Boy, and another shot in the foot there. 3rd and 12.
I just, Sam Marin came in as a pretty big favorite today, and I just think that this has kind of shocked them that they're in this spot being tied 14 and, really having to turn it up to another level if they're going to win this.
Now Nazarian breaks out here to the left along with Rostivo.
This is their little wheel route area. Yep.
Uh-oh, watch the rush. Moore does a great job getting away. And he's going to head down the sidelines, now back up the middle. Fumble. Do the Hornets get it? It's loose. I think the Hornets got it. What a game, Craig. You talk about it. What a pendulum. Back and forth we go. The Hornets get the big fumble. Moore did a nice job running there. Picked up about 7 or 8 yards.
I'll tell you what, with the way this is going, I have a feeling that we are in for one fantastic finish here late in the 4th quarter.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. This is the kind of game I don't want to say that. This is the kind of game that almost favors the Hornets right now, because all Novato had to want is have a chance in the fourth quarter, and that's where they're heading.
It really does. I mean, when you're Sam Marin coming in again as a bit of a favorite today, it makes it very difficult when you're struggling and not able to do the things that make you successful, and they're making a lot of mistakes out here.
Unfortunately for the Hornets, Funk is now on the bench, getting that
That's
ankle.
just a huge loss if he can't come back in the game.
And they're working on his leg. Steve DeHart, the trainer down there, and he's a big part of this both offense and defense. I mean, if you're asking Jason Sir.
There goes Funk back in the game.
Does he?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, there's somebody else they're working on then. His leg. I can't see who it is laying on the sidelines over here. But Funk, if you're asking Jason, you're going to start a team again and you're going to take your top 3 or 4 players, Funk's going to be one of them. He's that good.
I haven't mentioned Hunter Wagner's name in a while.
No.
They got single coverage over there. There's no safeties in the area. He's going to get to go one-on-one.
They're going to run it to the right. Nothing there.
Nothing there.
Loss about 2 yards. And Novato's going to be about 3rd at about 15.
They're going to have to punt into a pretty strong wind here if they can't come up with a first down.
Yeah.
A very difficult 3rd and 15.
Well, this will be an interesting play here. They're going to have to put the ball up. They're going to try to pick up this first down. Pretty good idea who they're going to throw it to. He's had about 7 or 8 catches today. Hunter Wagner, the big senior wide receiver, tight end. He's kind of like the Jimmy Graham of this league.
Absolutely.
He's split out to the right.
Could be another one of those quick wide receiver screens they've been throwing to him.
And they're going to give him some room
here. They don't have
here.
a blocker over there, so that won't be it.
They're going to throw the ball.
Ooh, Burness sacked right at the goal line, and Novato's going to be punting from the 1-yard line again.
Wow. Sam Marin is winning the game of field position. They really held it all game long almost, and they've been able to take advantage of it twice. But you keep giving an offense like Sam Marin this many chances.
It's dangerous.
It's Russian roulette. Sumner in the punt. And guess who's back there? He's made some big plays already.
Jeremiah Watts.
Watts, number 7. Got great speed. He's an exciting player.
And a legal substitution penalty here.
I'm looking at your guys' roster, Craig. A lot of seniors on this team.
No penalty.
A lot of seniors. You guys are going to lose a lot of talent next year. But your JV team's coming up there. You said, well, we'll talk about it when we come back. 5:20 to go, 14-14. Novato going to have to punt from their 1-yard line. Sumner gets it away. Good job by him. It's going to be really short. Oh, boy. This wind is fierce there.
Yep.
And look at they're marking it back. He got it to the 10. You don't often see a punt, no return, and have it be 1st and goal.
That's a rough one here.
Yeah, they're going to call it 1st and 10 at about the 10.5-yard line.
Novato's defense been outstanding all day. They're going to be tested here, though.
This is where Sam Marin's got to say, hey, we're supposed to win. We're better than these guys. Let's just run the ball right down their throat here. I think it's time to turn Bradshaw loose here.
I couldn't agree with you more. It actually looks like they're going to go with the power back as I see David Toma in there instead of Bradshaw. I would imagine this run's
Same
going
idea.
right up the middle.
Yeah, it's time to play hard-nosed smash-mouth football.
And there he is.
And a great tackle by the Hornets.
Flag late.
Was there a late flag?
Yep. I got to imagine that's holding.
I have to tell you,
I've never seen
got a lot of respect for this Hornet team coming out to play the way they played today. Their defense has been just awesome. We got another injury, and this is where
shot block on Sam Marin.
Oh, no.
And we have both a Mustang and a Hornet down. Well, we'll hope everybody's all right and come back to you after this timeout.
All right, Sam Marin backed up, and now we got a whistle.
Shocking. Penalty.
Against Novato. How do you have that after all that?
You almost feel like this is the first game of the year
I know. It's like a scrimmage. It's like
It's
they've
just
been
been
practicing.
unbelievable how many penalties we've had today. It's really taken all the flow out of this game altogether.
It really has.
Like a bad basketball game with the whistle blowing all night, teams shooting free throws the entire game.
Well, now you're talking about Hornet girls basketball style. That's my style. Oh, what a pass. What a catch.
Oh,
Hold
he
on.
can't come down
He
with
didn't
it.
hold on. Oh, what a throw. Let's look at the replay on that one. We got a replay. Let's take a look at it here. Greg, it was a great throw. Was that Restivo or?
Yeah, I think it was Restivo, who then looked like he landed on the ball.
see
He's
if
a little shaken up right now.
Let's see if the.
Our little replay is about 30 seconds behind, so we'll.
Okay, here's the replay, and then there's an injury.
Defense is number 8, Jason Poles. Nice defense by Jason Poles.
Here's the replay.
Looking for
Here we go. We're going to
Restivo.
throw it. There's Restivo.
Just couldn't come up with it.
Yeah.
Good news is Restivo's walking off the field, and he's going to be all right.
Yeah, he's a ball player.
For number 3, Dante
But
Restivo.
be a second and
Hope to see him back on
second and
soon.
20 at the.
18, yeah. The
Yeah,
board
18,
has it
yeah, you're
listed
right.
differently. I don't.
As we go back.
Yeah, I guess they could get a first down at the
Yeah.
2.
Second and 18 at the 2, yeah. Throw it. Moore's rushed. He scrambles. He gets away. He's tough to bring down. He's a big, strong kid. He's going to throw it out of bounds.
But Novato's defense just done an outstanding job with their coverage.
To go down.
I mean, Moore's, he hasn't had the most time to throw, but when he's been able to get out of the pocket, there's still nobody. I mean, that's 10 seconds of coverage there, and he can't find anybody open.
And he's like Roethlisberger. He's tough to bring down.
It's a very good comparison, actually.
He's a big, strong kid. I was going to
Although
throw
I would
Roman
not
Gabriel
compare
out,
them
but my
as
son would be upset.
people when it comes to their character.
No, Colin's one of the
Colin
good
is
kids.
as good at kids as you're going to come by.
Oh, handoff up the
Inside draw to
middle,
Bradshaw.
Bradshaw. Is he going to get down? He's not going to get the first down, but he's made it an interesting situation here. Do you kick the field goal? I think I would. I think you got to put the points on the board here, Coach.
Sam Marin does not have a strong kicking game.
This is where you missed Mr. Walkley last year.
Yep.
Where's he now? Is he at the Air Force Academy? Did he go Navy? Did he get some academy?
Boy, that's a great question. He was going to go there. I know he got accepted to UCLA as well, and I
Okay.
believe he's down at UCLA.
Yes. That was
You
Jeff.
got to get 150 kids a year, and
Yeah,
as
no.
much as
Come on, you
can
don't know
remember
every one
all
of
of them. It's
he was talking about
Sam Marin going for it.
a good kid and a
This
good
is what
family.
happens
The
when you
Walkleys.
don't feel confident with your field goal kicking.
4th down and 4 at the 6. Moore's going to keep. He's rolling right, rolling. He's going to keep it. He's going to go. He's going to run. He reaches out. It's going to be a touchdown. Moore. Wow.
Good play by Colin Moore.
The 6'5" quarterback. He put it all on the line there. Touchdown, Mustangs.
We have a Novato player down on the
Oh, we
and
got.
another personal foul after the play.
Please, you guys.
And another one. It just,
They're taking away from what really
Yep.
could be a pretty classic Novato San Marin football game here.
and we got another injured player and
my God,
another
another
personal
flag.
foul pen. Somebody's just going to get ejected on that one, I believe. I mean, when you throw it that late on that,
If you get ejected, Greg, they have the rule you're out the next game
that's
too,
correct.
right?
I wonder if that's going to be the case. It's rare that you get a flag that late. We got a Novato player down, so we're going to take a timeout. We're going to hope everybody's all right.
All right. We'll be back after the great play by Moore for the touchdown. All right, we've just been informed from the PA public address announcer. There's double penalties on Sam Marin. One was unsportsmanlike and one was.
The other was a personal foul, late hit after the play, so they're going to assess one of them on the extra point here, which if we didn't attempt a field goal from about 20 yards, I assume they're going to have to go for 2 here. I don't think they can kick it this far. The other one will be on the kickoff. Number 70 for Novato, Ryan Johnson, walked off on his own power, so that's a good thing. He's down here on the sideline. They're looking at him, but luckily he's okay. As you were saying, Kev, it's a very hot day out there. A lot of guys playing both ways, and boy, you just hope everybody comes out of this game healthy and all right. But emotions got to calm down out there.
Right.
Both teams want to win it. It's a big game. It's a close game, but one too many personal fouls out there today.
Yeah. And let's not take away from the great play that Moore just made there. There's an old saying, too many
Illegal
guys in the huddle.
substitution. It's
Come
just,
on.
it's just,
foul called
wow.
on San Marin. We're going to go back 5 yards.
And now they're going to go
You know
for
what,
it.
though? The thing is, though,
Might be a break for Sam Marin because their field goal kicker was going to be
funny,
a
I
long
see the
extra
players
point.
frustrated, but that's a coaching mistake. You know,
Yeah.
hate to sit there, but you know, unfortunately, players get accused of a lot of things. Illegal substitutions are coaches' mistakes. That is not a player's mistake. And boy, I don't even know what you do here.
Well, I got a feeling he's
I
going
think
to
you
throw
just
the
take
ball
a-
in the end zone to Restivo or
just
to
take a knee,
Nazarian.
take a knee, and concede the
Yeah.
extra point. But boy, this, you know, if Novato were to get a score and win by a point,
Yes. Those
this really
penalties will
could
be huge.
huge.
Yeah, let's see if Moore can really make the play here. He's rushed. He's got plenty of time. Now he's going to throw it. Lobs it to the back of the end zone and falls incomplete.
And the pass falls incomplete.
Well, before we take a break here, I just want to get back to this. You know, when you get a big game, big rivalry game, there's always an old saying, and I'm a strong believer in it. Big players make big plays in big games. And Colin Moore just made a big play there on that third down run.
He did, you know, with all the nonsense with the penalties and all that, and it just amazing. And that's Colin. Colin is a competitor. He's a winner. Big 6'4" frame, and boy, you could see it. I tell you, a lot tougher than me. I ain't jumping through all three of those. He had three Novato kids bearing down on him and just jumped right into the mix and was able to get into the end zone. And that's a huge score. Sam Marin really struggling on offense today, and boy, if they're able to pull that off, that might be the big score that gets it.
Now there's the unsportsmanlike conduct.
gonna
This is
move
going to
the-
hurt them too because
Yep.
it's going to give Novato some field position.
Well, Kev, it's a pretty windy afternoon here. The wind has picked up, and I'll tell you, Novato's going to have the wind going with them in the fourth quarter, where Sam Marin will not. So if Novato somehow could get a score and have this wind with them the entire fourth quarter, it's going to be a huge advantage field possession-wise and what you can do on your offense.
Yeah, it takes away from your passing game.
Yep.
Well, we got 4:20 to go, and the penalties there really hurt Sam Marin. Took him out of a chance to get an easy extra point. And like you said, this could come right down to it. Could come down to a fourth quarter play. 2014 Mustangs. They got the lead right now. We'll see what happens. The sun, the problem. They can't see the ball. They're going to get a break. It's going to roll all the way back. He's going to go. He's going to get nothing.
Oh, boy.
What a break for the Mustangs. He kicked. Johnny Viscas could not see it.
Nope.
That low line drive, he kicked it right where the sun is setting here. It's about 4 o'clock here at Novato High School. And right in his eyes, he couldn't see it. You could see him. He looked like an outfielder losing the ball in the lights.
No, that's a huge break for Sam Marin. But as we were just saying, I mean, the field in this direction at this point is it's a huge advantage that Sam Marin has. But that'll flip in 4 minutes.
No question.
I think the big thing here, if you're Novato, is if you can manage the rest of this quarter, so Sam Marin has to go into it the rest of the fourth quarter. Just make sure you're not down by more than one score.
I agree. That's exactly what I think. Like we said, I think Coach Searle just wants to keep it close. Give me a chance at the end. Novato's going to run the ball here. Sam Marin's defense really coming up big here now.
Yeah, starting to shut that run down quite a bit. But, yeah, it's interesting. We have not said the name of Hunter Wegner at all this entire second half. And, I mean, he had over 7 catches for about 125 yards easily in that first half.
And like you said, with the wind the way it is against you right now, you don't really want to put the ball up long. But that's what's nice about Wagner is he can catch those little 6-7 yard look-ins, down and outs. He's such a big target. And he can run with it once he gets it. So it might be time for number 18 for Novato.
Maybe one of those quick wide receiver screens they were throwing to him earlier.
They're giving him some room over there on the right now. Well, we got a
Another
pad.
penalty
Yeah, I think
and a
2.
fumble.
You know, there should be a rule. You play the game, but once you get to 20 penalties, the game's over, you lose. It's like, playing chess. You've run out of time.
Well, Kev, I think this game would have been over by half. It would have been a double forfeit.
Right, yeah, double forfeit.
Oh, my goodness.
It's like Bobby Fischer searching. Was it Boris
This
Spassky?
is just unbelievable.
So,
Take the results of the play. Down counts.
I mean, what do we got? A total of 34 points on the board, and we are easily in the mid-20s with penalties.
right. I'm surprised. I see the security here today. Craig, do you understand what the security is here?
I don't know.
Private security. I've never seen private security at a football game ever in Novato High School. 2 of them here.
If you want after the game, you might want to bring one by your house. Make sure none of the kids steal your Butterfingers.
That's right. So we were talking earlier. Come by our house. We're having the variety little candy bars. But I have to tell you, we don't get that many trick-or-treaters. I've separated all the butterfingers out. Those will be by my chair.
We got another injury
injury
on the field. Let's hope everybody's all right. We'll take a timeout.
We're on again. 3:04 to go.
That was number 45, Sergio Melendez for Novato, who came off with a leg injury. We're hoping he's all right. He got carted off.
A terrible snap. The Hornets.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
That
Bad punt.
is-
He actually did a pretty good job after the snap. They backed it up to about the 30-yard line.
That's what we were saying, though, Kev, this wind and the field in this direction. If Novato could have gotten out of this quarter, only given up the one score, but here comes Sam Marin with another very short field, and, boy, they could really.
Yeah, they could put a nail in the coffin here
Yeah.
if they could put one more on the board here before the end of the quarter. I think it's time to just run Bradshaw. I love their passing game, but I think you've softened up this line. They're just teeing off on more with this pass rush. You're going to throw it. Moore going to be rushed. Boy, nice move to get away. Now he's going to throw. It's going to be a little too tall. And out of bounds. He tried to get to the ball to Nazarian, his favorite target.
Eludes a big pass rush yet again.
It's been interesting because most of the passes Sam Marin's been throwing kind of been long passes, and so that pass rush just keeps getting. They really seem to need to have to shorten up the passing game, shorter passes. But I'm with you. At this point in the game, you got to pound Bradshaw and start running the ball. I think Novato's defense has been out on the field pretty much this entire quarter.
Yeah.
They got to be a little tired.
You did the other thing. Well, I'll talk about it after this play. I think you just brought up a good point, too. A good change for Sam Marin offense. Moore, 2nd and 10. He's going to keep it. He's going to throw. He got a little block from Bradshaw. Oh, good
Could have
coverage.
been picked. Boy,
Yeah.
if Sumter had turned around and looked at it, he was gone for a pick six.
Yeah, Sumter was closer to the pass than the intended receiver. But, I kind of think back to the old Raiders offense. You got those great wide receivers, and you've been running them deep. Just have them run down 20 yards and come back to the ball, and those 10-yard patterns are going to be wide open. Fred Biletnikoff made a living doing that. And the great Kenny Stabler, I'm not a big Raiders fan, but he should be in the Hall of Fame, and he should have been in for his unfortunate passing here. What a great player he was, the Snake. Moore, 3rd and 10. This time he's got time in the pocket. Now he's rushed, runs right. He's got room. He's down the sideline. He's going to pick up the first down and more. Knocked out of bounds about the 11-yard line. Nice play by Colin to recognize that. I'm surprised they don't have a spy on him.
Yeah, it's been huge. I mean, he has saved them time and time again. Novato's coverage on the receivers has been outstanding, but Moore's done a great job of stepping up and finding running lanes.
Yeah, you're talking about your defensive backs, Cleary being one of them. Nunez done a good job back there. Jason Poole, Sumner.
Well, other than the one Nazarian touchdown, he hasn't done anything today. They've done a really good job of keeping him contained.
Now Moore, now they've kind of got new life here, and guess who they brought in?
David Toma back in.
Yep, they're going to try to run this ball right up the gut. There they go, Toma, he's got room. He's down to about the 1-yard line, maybe the 2. It's going to be 2nd and goal at we'll call it the 2.
Gain of about 7 brings up 2nd and goal.
So 2:12 to go here in the 3rd quarter. It's 20-14. Be a huge touchdown. Sam Marin can push it in. Then they'll go for 2 because they're down 12. Make up for that extra point debacle. All the penalties.
Again.
Toma's not going to
Good
get in.
stop.
It's going to be 3rd down, and I think it's about the 2-yard line.
Colton Carey on the stop.
Yeah, called about the 2.
Well, now this is an interesting play here because you're bringing Bradshaw back in. Bradshaw, and you got Moore with his good legs. I kind of like this little pass run option here for Moore. Kind of roll him right, maybe drag my tight end or Restivo or somebody from the left side all the way across. See if you can find him. If not, have Moore running in. They're going to pitch it. Nothing there. A little hesitation move, and he's going to get swarmed. No, he's, uh-oh. Bradshaw won't go down. He ends up losing about 10
Boy,
yards.
Even bigger now, the field goal is not an option.
Yes, well,
That's a huge loss. And boy, you know, Keith's had a great season, but there's just been no running room. And, you know, when you're a great runner like he is, great athlete, and you're not getting any lanes, you try to create something, and this is what happens. You can just see he's frustrated. Sam Marin's going to go for it now on 4th and 11. It could have been the ball at the 2-yard line. Easy little chip shot field goal would have put him up 2 scores.
right. Well, I'll tell you, if Novato holds here, the momentum, and as you said, the wind's going to change too here, Craig.
Yep.
There's 35 seconds to go in the quarter.
It's a big
Let's
play.
see
They
if
got
Morgan-
Nazarian with single coverage. They might want to rotate. Collins looking that way.
He's going to throw it to Zarian, kind of a back shoulder throw, and incomplete. And they
Wow.
have just dodged a bullet, the Hornets.
Huge.
If they come back and win this game, that series right there is going to be the difference for this defense. Boy, this Hornet defense has just been tremendous today. They've got to be, when Coach Searle watches the film of this game, he's got to be ecstatic from what he's seen from his interior line, his defensive back, his linebackers. They've all played
They've
well.
answered the call all day. I mean, Sam Marin is, you know, number 2 in offense in the county, and there's just been nothing there today. You had the one big play to Restivo early. They had the one to Nazarian, but Novato's probably outgained Sam Marin today.
Well, 27 seconds, Craig. I'm sorry. I run the ball here. Like you said, I get this win with me. Give my guys a little breather, too, just in case you go 3 and out. This defense is exhausted here for the Hornets. They're getting some love, the ones that have come off the field. That's a smart call there by Searle. Even just pick up 2 or 3 and let's
That'll go
let
to
the
the end of the
quarter
third
run
quarter.
out. Let some of these guys get a little breather. And let everybody know that 4 fingers go up. We're going the 4th quarter. This is what we train, and I mean all year long, for. It's 20-14 Mustangs. Don't go anywhere. This is Novato Sam Marin football. All right, 12 minutes to go. Hornets have the ball on their own 14-yard line, 2nd down and 8. They got the
Good
win
one,
with
Kev.
them.
Crosstown rivalry, 2014, 1-score game going to the 4th.
And they get the ball to Wagner, who they did not get the ball to the whole 3rd quarter. But the 4th quarter may be different with this win with them. They're going to find their big man, and they did. Wagner with a nice catch. Just picked up 2 yards, but just let the Sam Marin defense know he's back in this game here. We're going to put the ball up. And now that makes that running game a little different.
Well, they got a good, manageable 3rd and 5 now.
Burness over to get the call from Coach Searle. Searle gives it to him.
It's be big, though. Novato has to find a way to get the field position battle back. The entire 3rd quarter was played over on Novato's side, and credit their defense. They only gave up the 1 score. Sam Marin could be up a couple scores right now.
No question about it. Huge play here for both the offense and the defense. 3rd and 5. Burnett's going to throw it. Nice throw. 1st down. Boy, he threw a dart. And guess who?
Mr.
Number
Wagner,
18.
He's back.
Mr. Wagner. We're probably watching. I know Marin Catholic's got a couple good receivers, but we got to be watching 2 or 3 of the best receivers in all of the county here with Restivo and Nazarian and Wagner.
No, it's been impressive today.
And that was a great throw by the junior. Just put the right speed on it, right on the numbers. 1st down. Big play for the Hornets. Clock still ticking, 10:45 to go in the Civil War here. Novato Sam Marin going to run the ball up the middle, and that's Funk. He's getting funky for about 3 or 4 yards, out to about the 30-yard line. And that's what Novato's been able to do better than Sam Marin, do a little more mix.
They've definitely mixed up the play calling there. Funk's had a great game for Novato. A couple quick dives up the middle.
And I'll tell you, this win, we're up here in the booth, but you can feel the little breeze. Thank goodness it wasn't that one here a couple hours ago. This win is going to be a huge advantage for the Hornets here.
Absolutely it is. Sam Marin, if they were to give up the score, Sam Marin's going to have a tough time passing the ball into this wind, and this is advantage Hornets right now.
Trip receivers to the right here for the Hornets. They look like they're throwing down. He's going to do it. He's looking right. He's going to throw the ball. Caught by number 5?
That's John Viesquez. He's had a great game for Novato, too. We've said his name several times. That's another 1st down Novato.
I think they pick up the 1st down. Just got it. I thought they were a little short, but they gave it to him. 1st down at the 37-yard line. Every time they've needed him, we talk about big players making big plays in big games. Johnny Viesquez has made a lot of big plays today for the Hornets.
Couple first downs here from Novato, a little momentum, but
Yes.
almost even more importantly, if this drive were to stall, they should be able to gain field possession, battle back, pin San Marin a little deep, and have a good chance here. But they're on the move right now. This could result in something.
There's the snap, looking. Here comes the rush. Little screen over here to the left, and Funk's knocked out of bounds. Maybe picked up 2 yards. They maybe going to give him just 1. Yeah, it was a catch.
Good job by
maybe that's what it
Burness,
was.
though, to avoid. Could have been a sack. Cole
Yeah.
Eiler was certainly coming in to hit him right as he threw.
This is the other thing is it's giving the Novato defense a little bit of a rest here. They need it.
I don't want to jinx us either, Kev, but we've gone about, 5-6 plays in a row without.
Let's see.
Uh-oh. Did I just?
Uh-oh.
Oh, let's hope not.
Let's. Well, it's either.
It's amazing, a little flow to the game.
Yeah. No handkerchiefs and no injuries. Let's keep it that way. Novato San Marin football. It's been going on for a long time. I haven't missed many of these, and this has been one of the better ones. Gonna hand it off, reverse.
Double
Funk's-
reverse.
Is that no? That's the Visquez. Johnny got the ball. He's got some room. Makes a nice fake. He's down the sidelines. Picked up about 8 yards. He's gonna be probably maybe 7 yards. Be
There's a
about
penalty
2 or
flag,
3.
though. And that's going to be an
no.
easy block in the back. Even
Here
I
we
saw
go.
that one.
Okay.
Yep.
Ah,
He hit him right in the
no.
back on that. That one I did see.
Ah.
I saw the San Marin coaches jumping up and down, and immediately the flag came out.
Block in the back.
Yeah.
Took place on the 35-yard line.
No, it took,
Surprising that we've had so many of those penalties today, because truly, this late in the season, you usually do a better job than picking those up, but we're just looking at the delayed replay.
I think it was right
and
there.
there's the shove in the back, and yeah,
So
it's,
second and 22.
Yeah,
that's a
and-
huge penalty. Novato picked up a couple first downs. They're now looking at a 2nd and 22.
This is like it's got a little bit of a Chevy Chase vacation movie theme to it. It's like hurry up and wait. We're gonna go. We're going to see the big what was it? Griswold? What was the
Off to Wally World.
Wally World?
We're
And all
going
of a
to go
sudden
see the big house of mud in
Right.
Colorado. Then
right.
second
Look at this
largest
throw. He's
ball
got
of
his
twine.
man.
Oh, my.
He just overthrew
Wow,
him.
Sumner was wide open.
Sumner was by himself. The throw was beautiful, but he overthrew it by about 3 yards. And nobody was going to catch. Nobody was in 10 yards of Sumner. Let's see the replay of that. I don't know what happened. That was a blown coverage.
You saw Burness immediately put his head down. He was bummed he had missed that. It was a good throw, but the strong wind just carries it a little
I
bit
think
further.
so. He has to adjust to the wind himself. It's funny because when we started this game, which seems like forever ago, with all the penalties and everything else, the wind, there was no wind. But now the wind is actually a big factor in this game.
About the only good thing with this going so late, maybe some trick-or-treaters will start showing up. You won't have to answer the door. You're not going to answer the door anyways. That's right. I forgot.
PM loves that. And Rocky Doodle, our little Labradoodle's at home, ready to handle some of that. Burness, he's got his
Little
man.
wheel route, no.
Oh, they got to punt this one, Coach.
Yep. They'll have the wind at their back, though. They should be able to get a decent punt off.
Well, the key is now is if Sam Marin now can answer on offense, because they got to be thinking to themselves, one more score and we knock this thing away. But if we leave this at 6 points, we're leaving the Hornets in it.
Absolutely.
And they were 2 or 3 yards away from hitting Sumner and having the lead. So you don't want to leave the Hornets within one score. Is this Sumner?
Yep. Sumner back to punt.
And that's your boy, Jeremiah Watts.
Jeremiah Watts.
He's got the sun in his eyes. You can tell right now.
Yep.
He can't see. It's going to be a
No,
good
he
bounce
can't.
for the Hornets.
Oh.
We'll grab it. It starts going the wrong way. Fellas, jump on it.
Is down on the 40.
Took a bad bounce for Novato.
It
That
did.
could have rolled another 10, 12 yards easily.
Yes, it did. So Mustangs will take over at their 46 when we come back. 8:38 to go. Don't go anywhere.
All right, Kev, we're back here. 8:38 to go. San Marin up by 6, 2014. Big drive here. They got to work some clock. And if they could find a way to get a score, they certainly would.
I formation.
Have a
They're
good
going to run
chance
the
of putting
ball.
this
And
away,
boy,
but-
who's there? This defense has just been everywhere. It looks like number 34, Colton Carey.
Hornets there.
But I'll tell you what, and Funk was there as well. But the Hornets have just virtually taken away the running game for
They
the
have.
Mustangs.
Sam Marin hasn't been able to run the ball the entire game. I can only think of about one big Bradshaw run, but there's just been nothing there.
The best ball carrier has been Moore. He's made a couple. We ran the ball in for the touchdown, the go-ahead touchdown. He's made a couple.
Oh, he's easily their
run in.
leading rusher on the day.
Oh,
that's
absolutely.
For sure.
We got
Hornet
those.
crowd getting into it, trying to rally the defense to it.
2nd down and 11. Moore's going to throw this ball. He's looking. There's a flag down. He's throwing and incomplete. Ricky Cleary waves him off. False start. Can you decline it, or are you going to have to take it and run it again? I would decline it if I'm Coach Searle. Make it 3rd and 11.
Let's see what they do.
Don't you wave that one off if you're the coach?
I think I would and force the 3rd and 11.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep, and they will decline it. That'll bring up a 3rd down. It's kind of an interesting choice on play there as they threw to their fullback, Cam Taylor. Cam's probably had no more than about 2 receptions the entire year, but maybe they saw something there. They thought they could get him open. Big play here if Novato can get the ball back.
A great coverage there by Ricky Cleary. Called his names a couple times tonight. 3rd and 11. They got to pick it up or it's going to be punt time for the Mustangs into the wind. Here they come. Another flag down.
Flag.
That might be all sides on the Hornets. Throw it up.
Nazarian with the big catch.
Big players make big plays in big games. Let's see if this holds up. Oh, it looks like it's coming back. Coach Searle seems happy on the sidelines. Bring it back, they say.
They're picking the flag up. Wait.
What? There's 4
what the heck is going?
Yeah, there it is. Well, there's 4 flags in the field. You can pick that one up. One of the other 3 is going to have to count. Coach Searle says, I don't care which one you want to use, but use one of them for us.
Tell you what, these officials have thrown so many flags that I think they're getting confused too. I'm confused. I have no idea what's going on anymore.
I'm getting dizzy. I kind of wish I was with Chevy Chase right about now. What was it called? Wally World? Is that what it was?
Wally World.
Yeah. The
Illegal
best part
procedure.
of it, the best part of that movie was when he was with his brother-in-law and they stopped and they're having that picnic, and the Chevy Chase, his brother-in-law goes, "Well, do you want a beer?" And Chevy goes, "Yeah, sure." He hands him his half-drink beer, and he opens up a new one for himself. And then he goes, "Well, do you want ketchup on it?" He goes, "Well, we don't really have ketchup. I make a tomato paste." He goes, "Well, you're the chef.
Gourmet
You're
around
the
here,
gourmet."
right?
That's right.
That was the line.
Yeah. Oh, I love that part.
3rd and 15.
Here we go.
I would imagine Novato might want to double cover Nazarian because I would think Moore's looking his way, and he is. And he's going to fire it down to him, and he's got
Triple
him.
coverage.
Oh, my goodness.
Did he keep his feet in? It looks like he did. He did. What a play. More beautiful throw, Nazarian into that wind. Triple coverage. They found the guy. 2 big players that make big plays.
You
That's
can't
why.
have that. Cannot have that.
Not on 3rd and 16.
I mean, wow. That is, my goodness. We're under 8 minutes to go. I got a feeling that could end up being the play of the game by the time we're done with this one.
26-yard completion.
Wow.
And if they don't pick it up, and even if they're 5 yards short, they got to punt that ball. The Hornets got the ball, 7 minutes to go. Perfect time. Big play.
Huge there.
Let's see if they go back to the run here. Going to try to run it again. This time they get a little room for Bradshaw.
It's Brady Lacusin, actually.
Oh, that was Brady. I'm sorry. 52 for the Hornets on the tackle. Justin Hemphill. 4 yards. 2nd and 6. And that's good. That's positive yardage for Sam Marin on 1st down. They haven't had that.
A little more clock.
Yeah, that's no question about it. Novato's used one of their timeouts, so they only have 2 left. Still plenty of time, just under 7 minutes. Mustangs by 6. 2014 here at Novato High School, 4th quarter action. Moore back. He's getting rushed. He's got time. He's going deep. Guess who? Cleary. Good defense. They're going to call the flags.
It has to be.
Yeah, he got us a little bit physical there. And that was to number 12 was the 10 receiver, Mitchell Crow.
Looked like his hands were on him pretty much the entire time going down.
Cleary kind of manhandled him a little bit down the right sideline. Could have been looked the other way, but I think I think it was the second one. He kind of pushed him a little bit and then kind of held his shoulder pads. And
Well, the other tough part is the pass itself kind of was right there on top of him, and boy, that makes it a lot tough. The pass goes up high or short,
Yeah.
but it was right there. It sticks out pretty easily.
yeah, 15-yard penalty. What's going on here? Yeah, it's 15 yards and a first down. So Sam Marin is on a beautiful drive here. And they know, and so does Coach Searle know, you put a touchdown up here or even a field goal, which I know is not Sam Marin's forte, this game's over. They're pretty for the most part. 2 scores is going to be more than I think Novato can do.
Yeah, at
one,
this
and they
point,
got a
with the amount
chance.
of time left. Yep.
He's going to throw it more. He's got time. Going deep, left corner, Restivo.
Holy cow.
I wasn't Restivo. I'm sorry, Nazarian.
Wow.
Boy, he gets up.
He almost came down with that. Wow.
He's looking to play on Sunday or Saturdays next year too, as
My
well.
goodness. Yes, he is.
Yeah.
2nd and 10 for San Marin.
He needs to go to a place where they just throw the ball, 60 times a game, like Hawaii or Reno.
Reminds me a lot of Deshaun Jackson in the NFL. Not very tall, but super fast, able to get some distance with his speed.
It's always a spot for guys with good hands and great speed. I had neither. That's why I'm up here.
And that's why I'm with you.
6:38 to go. Moore looking again. Nazarian wide open, left corner.
He's got him.
Touchdown. I saw it when he broke. I said, this is if he throws the ball on the money, which he did. Moore put it right on the money, and that is an absolute dagger for the Hornets. They're up 26-14. They'll go for 2. Now, this 2-point is important here for Novato because there's still 6:32. It's not impossible. They can put a score up and they get an onside. They maybe get 2 scores. So this extra point here would be huge if they can stop them. What a beautiful
huge
throw
answer
there
from Sam Marin. I mean, you'd think it was 3rd and 15, and they came up with a 17-yard pass to Nazarian, and then find a way to score.
We're looking at the replay here in the booth, but when you see Nazarian, he just cuts makes a little fake, and I don't know if we'll see it on the camera, but he is wide open, and he just drops that in there. You couldn't throw that pass any better.
Here comes Sam Marin lining up for the 2-point conversion. Brady Lacuse is the running back deep.
Moore drawing up a play. Okay, go to the other side.
He sees something in the coverage. Little roll out. He's got. Oh.
Well, the Hornets deny, and that keeps that faint little hope open for the Hornets. We've got 6:32 to go, 4th quarter. Mustangs with a big touchdown. They're up 26-14. All right, Sam Marin to kick off after the big touchdown. Hornets need a big play. Somebody's got to make a big play. Let's see if they got something here. To the 20, brought down on about the 23-yard line. Well, it's throw time for the Hornets. 6:28 to go. They need 2 scores. They got to go, and they got to go quick now.
Sam Marin just showed off their star wide receiver, Nick Nazarian. I think it's time for Novato to show off theirs, Hunter Wegner.
That was his 22nd touchdown now, Coach?
That's right.
Wow. 9 games, 22 touchdowns. Ooh. That's and none probably bigger than that one.
No, that's huge. Putting Sam Marin up 2 scores here certainly forces Novato. They need a quick answer.
6:28. Burnett's going to throw. Sumner, he's hit as soon as he catches it. Gain of 2. Knocked down by number 12, Mitchell Crow, immediately. That's how you want to play the coverage right now. We'll let them catch it in front, keep the clock running, and then as soon as they catch it, sure hand tackle, boom. And Crow brought the wood there. Mitchell, a good athlete. He plays baseball out San Marin too, doesn't he?
Yes.
Yeah, good baseball player if I remember. Sam Leonard over here in the left corner. He's got Wagner right now. And Wagner not really open there. He's kind of trying to get open between Leonard and the deep safety, number 11, Micah Martinson. Trying to find a little seam in there. I'm not sure I like that pattern. I think you got to do something better than that. This is where I think you got to just take him and run him right to the end and throw the ball to the middle of the field and see if the big fella
him
can't
go up
come
and make a
down with
play.
it. Yeah. The Hornets trying to get their spirit up from what I hear. They're trying to keep it up and pump it up and everything else.
You'd be good on that spirit
Oh,
squad
yeah,
down
yeah.
there.
That's what, yeah, I thought about it. Give them. Defeat. Defeat, defeat. You gonna throw it? No? Oh, boy, another flag. This is too bad. Is another holding here? Ah. Holding Hornets.
That'll be declined, and they're going to have to punt.
I think it's fourth down. I think I'd go if I'm Novato. I'd let them think I'm punting, let them decline, and then go. I'm not sure I wouldn't go here, Coach. 5:42
to go. It's tough.
It is tough. I don't know.
Yeah, 2-score game. That's
It's a tough call. I think, yeah.
I don't know if they got a fake punt in them or here or something.
Especially with no field goal kicker, or not a big field goal kicker for Sam Marin. You know, they're still going to have to score. And Novato needs a break.
Oh,
my goodness. That was a dagger, a second dagger. Low snap, Sumter falls on it. And I think the Mustangs are going to try up the crosstown rivalry.
I think we've reached match point, as
Yes.
might be called.
Yes. That's too bad. The Hornets played so tough today, so valiantly, and but Moore makes the big plays. He's made 2 big ones here in the second half. The big run on third down where he just leaned his big 6'5", 6'6" frame.
Let's not go too far. I know he's not 6'6".
Oh, he's not 6'6".
I wish he was 6'6", Kev.
What is he, 6'1"?
About 6'3" and a half.
All right.
6'3" and 3/4, as he tells me.
All right. Well, he's getting
He said
near
I can
6'4".
still list him at 6'4".
All right. Yeah, like I've seen enough listing. If I was playing basketball, they'd list me at 6'7". Those listings in high school basketball are not always that accurate. I think when my son was on freshman basketball, I think they listed him at 6'4".
6'4".
He was closer to 5'8". So 5:22 to go, but Moore's made 2 big plays.
Great job. The Hornets really have battled so hard today. It's unfortunate the way that these last couple possessions have gone because, boy, just think that 3rd and 15, they could have gotten the ball right back and had a chance to take the lead.
Well, you know, as a coach, I mean, you obviously want to win. There's no question about it. That's what you play for.
There's
there
Brady
it is, touchdown.
Lacusin for the easy score.
What you got to be proud of if you're Jason Searle and the Hornets is these guys never quit. They played the entire game. They gave it everything they could, and Mustangs are just a little bit better passing game, and they made some big plays when they had to, and now it's. Now you just hope it doesn't become a blowout because the score is certainly not indicative of how close this game is.
Not at all.
At 32-14, I mean, it was just a few minutes ago we were thinking, God, if Novato gets the ball one more time, they might win this thing. The fans are starting to roll out of here. 32-14, and it's drive carefully. It's Halloween night. Be safe. Oh, they're going to run a little 2-pointer in. Number 12, Mitchell Crow. Oh, we got a flag down.
A flag? What?
What? That's rare.
It's like the first one today.
It's the first one on this extra point. Oh.
Personal foul on Sam Marin.
Yeah. No, it wasn't delay of game.
That was personal foul.
Oh. It must be a dead ball. Keith Bergman over there. Keith coaches here at Novato High, but he teaches over at Sam Marin, doesn't he?
Used to, yeah. He was at Sam Marin for a while.
Now is he back at Novato?
He is. He teaches at Loma Verde.
Oh, he's at Loma Verde.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you, as a coach, I'm looking at Jason right now. These guys put in long hours, lots of time. Jason happens to be a friend of mine. I know on Sundays he's watching film as you do, and a lot of these coaches, a lot of these people don't realize how much time goes into it. He's watched. He thought he had a good game plan today. He's had a great game plan today. But Sam Marin just a little deeper, a little tougher, and a little more talented.
Yep. I mean, that's really what it comes down to, if you're going to pull off upsets, and this would have been an upset today if Novato could have done it, things have to go right, and a couple little things are going to prevent Novato from winning today. But certainly they have played an outstanding game. So this personal foul penalty will move the kickoff back to the 25-yard line. And, boy, speaking for everybody here, can we have that be the last personal foul penalty of the game?
Please.
It has been a game marred with a ton of penalties, a number of unsportsmanlike penalties. We know there's a lot of emotions in games like this, but with the outcome all decided pretty much, let's get off the field safe and healthy, no more injuries and no more foolish penalties.
Now, who do you guys got next week, Craig?
They will close out the regular season with Drake.
Okay.
Down at Drake.
And Novato's got, is it San Rafael? Look at this.
Oh, wow.
Goodbye. Hello. Good night. And guess who? Johnny Vasquez. He's done it. He's made big play after big play.
Unbelievable return. I think Johnny didn't like the comment I just made about that.
It ain't over, baby.
Wow.
It ain't. Don't turn this TV off.
Holy cow.
That was Craig that said that. That wasn't me.
You second me, Kevin.
No, I did. I'm teasing. I'm teasing. So Novato with the touchdown. They're back to 14.
He's had an outstanding game today, Vasquez. What a great return.
So
just when the life of this place had been just
everybody
dry.
had just walked out.
Wow.
And I was
they're
one of
turning
them.
back from the parking lot.
Yeah.
What just happened?
Wasn't that like the Cavs game when they won Game 6 when Ray Allen hit the shot?
Yeah,
They
absolutely.
wouldn't let him back in.
Yeah.
I don't blame him. You don't leave. Not on my watch. I actually happened to be out there Tuesday night. They hung the banner at the Oracle Arena, or we like to refer to it as Oracle Arena. Feel extra point up. And good. So the Hornets, I called it early. I said, let's get out of here.
I think we're seeing a little onside kick probably coming up here.
I'm going to tell you my theory on onside kick. We'll do it. I'll tell you when we come back. 4:48 to go, 34-21. All right, I'm going to give you my onside theory. I've been watching onside kicks. I'm a strong believer in onside kicks. I think they should be done more. But you don't kick it to the sidelines. The sidelines helps the recovering team. Kick the ball to the middle of the field. Because if they don't come up with it, at least it's not going to go out of bounds, which favors the recovery, the team receiving. So I don't know why more onside kicks are not just kicked to the middle of the field. Let's see what happens here. And the pros is always to the sideline. They're going to go down the middle, and I like it. I like it.
Oh, it's loose.
It's loose. Who got it?
Marin did recover.
Okay, but I
it
like
was
that.
Loose for a bit.
Marin recovers on the 42-yard line.
Is that Leonard? I like that, though, because exactly, if a guy catches it, it doesn't matter if he catches it on the sideline or he catches it in the middle of the field. But if the ball's loose, at least you got a chance. Everybody's got a chance in the middle. If it's on the sideline, it just goes out of bounds. You got nothing.
Absolutely. So I would assume we would see Marin now try to work some clock. They're up 2 scores.
Yeah, this is where you just run it, and see what you get. I'd run it 3 times even if I don't get the first down.
Ooh.
There it is, first run. Oh, and he's going to get it.
Nice run,
He's going to get it right there. He's looked
way
good.
up the middle. Yeah, no, he's done a great job today.
You know, he wasn't the starting running back, but he's come in here and been a great change of pace. He hits that hole so quick. He's got good quickness of the hole. And I'll tell you, that's what you need. That's we're talking about talent, a little more talent on the Marin side today. But they seem to have a little more depth, a little more, little deeper team over on that side. Makes a difference when you get in a tight game like this in the 4th quarter. Gonna hand it off. Nothing this time. Probably a loss of 2.
Be interesting to see when Coach Searle chooses to use the last 2 timeouts they have.
Gallagherin, Richie in 54. The tackle. Yeah, I wouldn't even use it right now. I think I just keep playing, see if you can stop them here. Maybe if you get to 3rd down, if they run it on 3rd down, you call it then, save 30 seconds or so. No rush.
Yep.
Novato's got 2 timeouts. Sam Marin 3. 3:44 to go. Clock running. Mustangs by 13. 34-21. Been a great game here at the Hornet Field. Throwing deep. Nothing there.
Well, I don't understand that call.
No. Why stop the clock?
Why? So interesting.
That's how you
Now
end
you got
up
a third
blowing
and
a game
12.
like this.
Yep.
Just use the clock. There's nothing wrong with not even getting the first down here, but making it 2:34 to go rather than 3:34 to go. I'm a strong believer. Sam Marin has one extra friend right now, and that's the clock. But if it doesn't get,
It's
if
not
it's not
running.
moving, it favors Coach Searle and the Hornets.
No, that's a interesting choice there, and Novato doesn't have to waste their timeouts either.
So third down, I think they're going to run it here. I'd run it and it makes her waste of time out here. And that's what you do right after this play. If you stop them, you're going to call time. Unless it's another incomplete. They're going to throw
They're
it.
going to throw it.
Well, it's going what he knows. Good coverage.
Wow.
No, that's not interference.
Nope.
That's just 2 guys running into each other. Well,
Boy, and Sam Marin's going to have to punt now. Novato's going to get the ball back.
and they didn't run any time.
I am.
Well, I will say this for Sam Marin. They went with their strength there, their throwing game. But I don't know if you needed a first down in that situation as much as you just needed to take a minute and a half or both those timeouts off the board for the Hornets.
Doesn't make sense to me there, but well, we'll see.
Yeah,
I mean,
Coach
we just
Stanfield-
saw a return on the kickoff. Here comes a punt return. I mean, the last thing you want to do is just give a team a chance.
Yeah, it's Coach Stanfield. He's the one that's making the big money, making the decisions over there. He's done a good job this year. But, it's our job to sit up here. It's easy up here.
Oh, yes. Now it is.
You've been on the sidelines enough in a basketball game. I'm sure there's a few people up
Oh,
there saying, well, Craig, what about this?
Yes, indeed.
So, anyway.
Oh, wow. God, that looked like it was going to be blocked.
And look
Sumter.
who's got it. Watch out. He is good. He is really good. He is unbelievable. He's almost near field. No flag. I kept watching. I was watching Sumter and also the official to see if I could see a flag. That's one of the rare times on a return today we didn't see a flag.
Oh, that's a great return. Novato's going to have the ball at almost midfield with 3:15 to go.
Now, those people that left, shame on you. Those announcers that said there was no chance, shame on them. Luckily, you and I, Craig, never thought it was over.
We are here.
We're not going until this one's over.
No, we're coming up on 3 hours.
Yes. Yes, it's been a long one. Uh-oh.
Timeout Mustangs.
Timeout Mustangs can give their defense a little talk. We'll take a break. 3:15 to go, 34-21 Mustangs.
All right, Kev, here we go. We are back.
3:15 to go. Hornets first and 10, almost at midfield. Little flat pass over to the left side. Not much there. Sumter breaks a tackle, stays on his feet, picks up about 2 yards. But for most importantly for the Mustang, clock continues to run. Hornets got to go in a hurry. 3:03 to go. It's hurry up time. This is where I think I just let the quarterback call his own plays here because we don't have time. We got to go. We got to go. We got to go. They're wasting a lot of time here. It's 2:50 to go. Wagner's wide open.
Wide open in the middle of the field. Burnett's going to run.
Burness, oh no, what is this? There's another flag down. Is this on the Hornets or is this on 71?
And another one on the sideline.
Come on,
Oh, geez.
fellas.
You know, Kevin, I hate to guess on things, but Wagner really is struggling getting off the line. I wonder if he's 100%.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not the same speed that we saw earlier in the game. I know he's going both ways. Personal foul against Sam Marin.
Sam Marin. I don't know what this flag is.
Offsetting against Novato.
You think that's
And
what
we
it
got
is?
another injury on the field. Let's hope everybody's all right.
All right, 2:33 to go. We'll be back. So Craig, figure that one out for me there. We had 2 penalties, one on Novato, one on Sam Marin. What happened?
So instead of offsetting, Sam Marin's was the one that gets taken. It's the unsportsmanlike personal foul penalty, and that wins out. That's about the 6-1 on Sam Marin today. It's unacceptable. You
Big
know, this
break.
is they're just letting Novato stick around, and who knows what could happen.
There it is. Throw it, throw it, throw it. He did. Almost intercepted. But you can't take a sack there. Good rush there by number 34, is that from Sam Marin?
That's Ryan Olakipa.
Yeah, Olakipa. Just about had Burness in his grasp. So 2:27 to go now, Craig. Not impossible, but very unlikely, as they say.
That
Novato
it
needs to
is,
score
but
here real
you
quick.
just need a score and then
Onside,
see
no.
what happens with the onside.
Yep.
But they definitely need a score.
Now, if they get a score, it get pretty interesting.
Novato's still with 2 timeouts, so in no hurry.
Wagner split over here to the right, along with Johnny Vasquez. Johnny looking. Burness, he stayed on his feet, didn't go down. Now he's down. Who got him? 25 for you guys.
That is David Toma,
Toma.
middle linebacker. Boy, you just see all these players are exhausted.
Yeah,
I mean,
they are.
I'm looking at Wagner here. He is just beat up. And how about Burness today? He's done an outstanding job.
Yeah.
I mean, he has just faced relentless pressure the entire time. And, boy, he's played a great game.
Yeah, he actually looks like he's hurt his groin a little bit out there as he's stretching. We're going to take a break with the timeout. We'll be right back. All right, we're back. 2:14 to go. Third down. Huge play here for the Hornets. Throw a little screen to Wagner. He's going to kind of scoot through, picks up maybe 5 yards. It'll make it 4th down and about, actually about only 2 or 3 yards. It'll make it about 4th and 10.
This will do it for Novato. They
Yeah.
will need to get a first down or pretty much
it's-
Sam Marin could take a couple knees and get out of here.
There it is, 4th and 10. The Hornets haven't quit yet. Burness hasn't quit, and he's not going to quit, but he's not going to need to.
That'll be Ryan Olakipa.
Olakipa with the big
And
sack.
that should do it.
Now it's Danny Don Meredith time. Turn out the lights. Party's over.
With a minute 47 to go and a lot of banged up players, it'll be interesting to see what Coach Searle does down 2 scores, I assume. I think I wouldn't even call the timeouts at this point.
No,
think I'd
me
just
either.
get out of
Me
here.
either.
Got
And
a lot
I
of
hope
players.
Sam Marin runs the ball here. I don't want to see the ball in the air
Wouldn't
again.
that be nice?
And let's see what happens.
Been a very physical game today. Both teams are going to be very sore tonight. I don't think there'll be a lot of trick or treating or anything out of this group.
Or the money getting up to pass out the candy. All right, that's it. Sam Marin run the ball
More
up the
gives to
middle.
Lacuse.
I'm Novato. I don't take a timeout either.
And, yeah, if there's no timeouts, might just be wise to take a knee so nobody has to hit each other here.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see if Jason takes one after this play. With a slim chance. Slim just left home. All right, Moore. Under center. Hands it off. And it picks up about 4 yards to make it 3rd down and 1, and they will let the
I
clock
think
run.
that's J.P. Hernandez.
Oh, Jason takes a timeout. He'll take a timeout, Craig. Well, let's talk a little bit about the upcoming basketball season. What do we got? Drake's got a new coach for the boys
They
season.
do. Brett Mitchell. Brett came from the Centerfield girls last year, but coached Dominican with Brett Tavani when he was there as a head coach. So certainly he'll do a great job. He's got a lot of talent there. They lost a lot of players, but that program always got more talent through. Certainly Marin Catholic returns Joey Calcaterra. He'll be one of the league's top players. Certainly they're figured to be in the mix. Redwood returns a number of good players. Mike Sullivan, Jordan Jackson. They're expected to be in there. I know Coach Strawbridge here at Novato is looking at a pretty young team this year, but they did a lot of work over the summer, and I know he's expecting this season to keep growing and developing as they go through.
Timmy Morgan, long time
Yep.
Novato, and he's got a
Tim
decent
Morgan
team
down at TAM. He had a lot of graduations last year,
he did?
so be interesting to see what he's able to put together. But I know he was excited with the group that he had. So
Have they
he was
named a new
helpful.
coach at College of Marin for the men's team? I understand he left.
They have, gosh, the name is slipping my mind. He came from Chabot College.
Okay.
One of my former players, Noah Everly, plays down there. So Noah was just telling me that the other day.
Okay. So third down and about a foot. Novato's got one timeout. If they pick up the first down, I don't think they'll call it another timeout. Moore with clap of the hands. Moore's going to keep it himself. And he has got the first down. And that, well, with one more snap and it should do it. Clock stops for the first down. No reason to take a timeout. Valiant effort today by the Hornets. Coach Searle should be proud of his team. Nice wing for Coach Stanfield and the Mustangs. They move on. They got a good chance in the North Coast section. Jason needs to win. Is it next week to get in, or is he?
I think this pretty much eliminates Novato.
Okay.
I could be wrong on that. No, that drops him to 3-6 overall now. So
Okay.
that will eliminate.
What does it take now, Craig? As we
You have to have a 500 record in your overall league or division.
okay.
So Novato is going to come up just short. San Marin will qualify as they move now to 7-2. They'll close out next week at Drake, and then following week, I think they're going to probably be about a 9 seed. Probably
Okay.
be on the road, but
Well, there it is. Final score: Mustangs 34, Hornets 21. Nice win for the Mustangs. Great effort by the Hornets. And, there's the old cliche, there really no losers in this game because the effort was fabulous. And that's what you look for. Everybody come out here and play as hard as they could. That's what happened. So, Craig, on behalf of you and San Marin Athletics, we will see you next time on the Game of the Week.